Hello, everyone. Welcome. There's some things I need to switch here really quick. So bear with as we go.
I'm sorry, the first thing you heard was me sneezing.
What does the bear have? Why is it bear with what?
Hands.
Cause.
What does the bear have? Wait, that's not.
Close enough.
It's pretty close.
There we go. Yeah, alright. So as you've seen, our emotes changed. We
Prove
have
it.
a new emote for those of you that
Nuh-uh.
like to subscribe. Which side are you on, Pep? I can see you. Pep, everyone can see you looking over the thing in your
Yeah,
frame.
all we can see is you looking over the thing.
and slightly
We
shaking your
can't
butt.
see you, but we can't see you in Ian's shot, so it's just you just standing ominously in the background.
I'm about it.
Anyway,
That was fun.
our emotes changed a little bit, so we're waiting for the mod 20 emote to get reapproved, but now we have Big Oof
Nice.
as an emote. So when we
Boof.
get things that don't work out, you can just hit us with a badoof, and So there we go. There's that. Check that off of the housekeeping list. Next,
Is that
I
what-
think
is
it's
that
a
what the
bi
GIF means?
goof is what we're thinking.
The gif of the Bidoof, that's the joke.
yes.
Oh my god.
Ah. Also, there's new sub badges, so if you sub for multiple months, you get new colors
That's-
and things of that sort. With
I'm so sorry.
D20, so it's you'll see it as you go there. And dude, Bruce, you're so close. You are 1 month away, my guy, from your silver badge. Also, Ricky, thank you so much for the 10 months. I appreciate you. You're rad.
I got my mod 20 yellow belt last week.
Yes.
The last
Nice.
the last sub badge I got from here actually let me start to control my Charizard, so that was
It's pretty tight, actually.
That's really good. I'm glad that he's not out there being a dick anymore.
Yeah,
he's
for
still a
sure.
dick, it's just not to me.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Well, anyway, hi, welcome back, everybody. This week we're actually going to have an episode as opposed to just like having a bunch of technical issues and giving up on life.
Oh.
Everyone knock on wood.
Yeah. So, without much more to be said, Malfoy, do you want to run them through, like
No.
your spiel?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Don't do it.
So if you ever want to catch up or watch any of our episodes, we have a YouTube channel, which is down in our socials down below. Usually it gets posted in chat. I'll wait.
Oh, wait. Damn,
Oh,
okay.
Wait,
I'm just kidding. That was rude. I apologize. Anyway, if you want to watch any of our episodes, not last week, but everything before that, we have it on our YouTube page. And this episode will be posted on the YouTube page Monday at noon is when you guys
Noon.
post it, right?
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to
Noon.
watch any of the first season, you want to watch any episode prior to this one, you want to go back and watch things you've already seen, things you haven't, whatever you want to watch. It's all there. Go check it out.
Right there.
You
And
won't.
You haven't been here in a little bit because you've been moving and dealing with stuff there, Pep. But do you want to talk to him about the subscriptiones?
I mean things might have changed. Oh, wow, that's a big echo. Things might have changed since the last time that I was here, but last time I was here for $4.99, you could subscribe and help make a person's dream come. That person, that little boy back there, Ian Flint. You don't want to let him down. His hair is turned purple with the cancers.
We haven't let him come out from behind the curtain in a long time,
Yeah,
so don't.
Is
Yeah,
there still
help-
sun?
help support him, and
You'll find out if they start donating.
Do people still
Click-
dance?
click that button up there.
No.
No, they never did. But no,
It's got really dark, dude.
just-
Kevin Bacon is a lie.
just support people and help give us some money support to actually make the stuff worthwhile for the work that they put into that stuff. We appreciate it. And hang out here no matter what, whether you subscribe or not. Love you.
Also, I think this is something that because we are apart now. We have changed it. We are the 1020 family. We are 1020. That is mod 20. That is 10 speed down in the corner there. That is Bruise right next to Pep there. So 1020 family. I have one quick question. Is the whole not being able to zoom in Pep's camera, is that something we can blame Jacob for?
I assumed that was.
Wait, how does that guy still have a job here? I thought he would fired him like last
See,
week.
so here's the story on that, the scoop on that. So I reached
All
out
about how.
to Jacob's HR rep, and they said that they actually thought they had fired him weeks ago. So I don't know what the deal is with that exactly. He's still here somewhere
You
in the
can't
building. He's hard to find.
You can't
gotta
actually
listen really
fire
close.
him. So I was actually there. I was involved in the hiring process for him, since he is actually an ex. We get a tax credit having him on, basically more than pays for himself. We're essentially getting paid to keep him here.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, Malfoy, I see that you're saying this is all going over your head. You weren't here when we hired Jacob. He kind of floats between the 3 channels. He's like our extra set of hands just in case.
He's doing production work for work credit while he finishes his degree. It's, he's handy but also useless.
He's handy, but he also is always covered in like bacon grease for some reason, and I don't
Dude,
know
he's so
why.
sticky. He's so sticky.
So he's an intern.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I haven't met him. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He
Actually,
uses the
I mean, if
back
you tune into my channel at all, if you recall, Jacob's not allowed above like the 11th floor anymore. I
No.
had security just put a nix on it. His badge won't let him up. Anyway, we should probably play D&D.
door. Yeah. Also, yeah, Malfoy, you got that sick ruby badge going on right there, my guy, in chat. Like
Tight.
that looks real sick. Anyway, we're gonna take a step back from what happened last week. All 10 minutes of what happened. The cool glowing portals never happened. We're still out there, in the battlefields.
Yes.
Nickelodeon and Rue are bringing in a small party to flank in, and Kata
Dat Rue.
with Dench. Y'all are standing there kind of in the front lines defending the gate. Every now and then somebody comes up and one of you makes a quick flick of the blade and just fells them like they're chumps.
They are chumps, dude. What do you mean,
Dude.
like
Absolutely chumps.
chumps?
Absolute chumps. Anyway, where we
chump
left
yourself.
off was with Rue getting ready to actually make an infiltration move into the camp, like deep into the camp, because you can see the command tent from where you're at with Rue there, Nickelodeon. It had been discussed, and she moved to go find any sort of information that she can. It's been a little bit now, though. It's been about 15 minutes, and you haven't heard or seen anything from Rue. When the agreed upon time was 10 minutes, and she'd be back. So something might have gone wrong, but you're not quite sure.
Is there any indication of like maybe they found her or somebody suspicious or some sort of commotion?
From what you've seen, there hasn't been any sort of commotion or any sort of scuffle. No sort of like alarm has been raised or anything of that sort. She just hasn't come back yet.
Can I
Interesting.
see? Oh, go ahead.
That's all. Just interesting.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were saying. Never mind. Can I see where Kata and Dench are fighting from here, or like a general direction?
Make
Can
a
I see
perception check.
Okay.
With disadvantage. Sorry.
That's going to be 15.
All right. And from there, yes, you can. You don't see them directly, but you see all kinds of like just kind of smoke and like billowing dust from their general direction. Every now and then you see like a blade kind of flip up over and somebody get tossed, and it's just like you can tell that that's where it's going on.
Okay. And then how far am I? Like we're on like a side hill or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
How far am I from the camp? Like how far did Rue have to go to get there?
Rue had to go about 100 feet. Like you're up above it, and like kind of like down a little bit of a hill to get in there. So you have some high ground, so you can see a little bit better. But yeah,
How? Fuck. I don't want to go in. I'm gonna wait some more. Even though we agreed on 10 minutes, I'm gonna wait some more.
okay. So while you're waiting, the orcs that you're with, their like bloodlust is starting to and get the better of them, and they're very obviously getting impatient. But we'll check back in with you here in a minute.
Cool.
Kata and Dench. Y'all are kind of there at the gate. Every now and then somebody comes in, and they're just chumps, push them over, get them out of here. Mike has come down from the wall to join you at the gates. There's a handful of other orcs there as well. Plus, Dench, your mother, is there.
Your mother is there. The way you say that, all like
your mom is
Rodney
there.
Dangerfield joke.
Somebody called your mom. You're in trouble. Anyway, Dench, as we try to get... No, that's the wrong button. Well,
what button did you use to kick her off of here?
I didn't kick anybody out of anywhere.
Oh, we're good. She's back.
There we go.
Did Disco die for anyone else or just me?
Just
Discord's
you.
big for me. Still weird.
All right. Well, I'm back. Hi.
As you're standing, the wall of the enemy is slowly getting closer. Just like their lines are. You're fighting the hardest that you can, but there's only so much that you can do. You know what I mean? So what are y'all up to?
I mean, there's no. It sounds like our option is to continue combat. I mean, unless we want to retreat back into the city. Is that still the exits available?
Yeah, you could go straight back through the gate. That is an option. It's up to you.
Is it still sort of unending numbers that we're dealing with?
From what you can see, yes.
Okay. Sounds like there's the spirit of a 5-year-old somewhere in the distance. Yeah, honestly, I feel like that's the play here. We're not going to be able to keep up a fight forever. I'm reaching out to Dench that I still haven't actually been introduced to. I'm going to make a move back towards the gate. This is going to fall apart at some point. And try to maybe get a choke point going on.
Okay.
In Orcish, I'll yell to all the orcs that are standing by, just yell, fall back to the gate, and sort of walk, facing the army still, but walk backwards.
Okay. So when you yell that in Orcish, several of the orcs around you fall in line with you. A couple of them with shields kind of like step up next to you and kind of help build a shield wall. And kind of start covering the retreat, Kata. With your quick thinking, you and Mike, you kind of like look at Mike and he helps you really fast to start to kind of prop bodies of fallen in a way, a la 300, to help kind of funnel people in a little bit better. But it's not very high. It's just like a couple bodies stacked, making it a little more difficult terrain, slowing them down and hopefully funneling them into the shield wall.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I feel like if we're making a choke point, the move is to wait for me. What can is there like a particular spot like where I'd be able to see but like kind of hide for ambush?
Not so much right from where you're at.
Okay.
You're kind of right down in the thick of it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm just going to hunker down and wait.
All right.
If they're coming this way, they're going to get here, so.
All right. And it's still going. Like, people come in easily fought off. Dench, you managed to just drop that shield right on the back of somebody's, like, as they're coming in, you catch them right in the back of the neck with the shield and kind of push them back. One orc kind of runs up and just starts picking people up and chucking them back into the crowd, like security at a concert with stage divers and like crowd surfers. They're just like, all right, come on, here you go. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Nickelodeon, back over there with you. It's been about another 5 minutes, and there's still no sign of Rue.
Good. I mean, I don't really, without information from her, I don't really know what else to do. How many people came with me again? It's a very small amount, right?
Yeah, it's a super small amount. It's like maybe 10 people.
Shit. All right. How far is the like you said the main tent, like the captain's tent or whatever, is like noticeably like it stands out, right?
Yes.
How far is that from me?
From where you're at, estimating probably about 200 yards. So
Fuck.
again,
Okay.
you're like down a hill and then into the camp, and then it's a large tent that you can see.
Okay.
Fuck. All right. I'm gonna turn to the group of people that are with me, and I'm gonna say, "Look, we gotta either pull their army back here, make them think there's a threat, or start fires, go in, hide, do whatever you gotta do. We just gotta make it seem like they're being attacked here right now. Um, I'm gonna go start a fire. You got a separate strategy, do you? But at this point, I think this mission has reached its conclusion. And I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna try and stealth, but I'm gonna try and make my way closer to that tent so I can hit it with Sacred Flame.
Okay. All of the orcs they look a little confused, and then they start like muttering to themselves in Orcish, and then get really excited and run off towards town, like back towards the city from you. When they get about 50 yards out from you, they start like hooping and hollering and doing everything that they would normally do, and then just charge straight in from right there, just right into the side.
Fuck.
Yeah, just full on catching them from the side and hoping for the best. I need you to roll like a stealth check for me, please.
Well, I gotta roll high because my stealth is garbage.
Garbage.
That's a
Stealth
9.
garbage.
Like garbois.
I rolled a 9.
A 9. Okay. Make a dexterity check for me as well, please. Or an
11.
acrobatics if you have it.
Nope.
Okay.
So 11.
All right, 11. When you start going down that hill, you realize it's a little bit steeper than you had thought, and you start to kind of trip over yourself. You maintain your footing, but you're not very quiet about it. So you kind of just stumble your way down. Let me check something here really quick. All right. Luckily, with the orcs that had just run in from the side that you had brought over, people are looking at them right now and not really concerned about any other noise that they're hearing. So you're relatively undetected at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get close enough that I can light that thing on fire. I'm not even trying to like do like a large fire, even if it's slow, like at the corner or something. Like,
Okay. So go ahead, and you said you're casting Sacred Flame to do it?
yeah, it's a deck save, so
Okay.
I figure since
It's a tent. It's an auto hit. Then go ahead and roll
Okay.
your damage.
9 damage.
9 damage. You got it. So from where you're at, you cast Sacred Flame, and it's kind of like you're just trying to catch the sun at just the right angle through a magnifying glass. But eventually, you do manage to get it just the right spot, and it catches some of the very ornate frill on this tent, and it just catches and starts to spread rather quickly across the tent.
Ornate frill is that's a phrase right there. I like that.
And the you can start to hear shouts and confusion and all that coming from the tent itself, and the people around the tent, like they're trying to put it out.
Okay. Looking around, can I do a general perception check to see if I see Rue or anything that would make me think she's around?
Make a perception check for me, please.
27.
27. All right. There's no sight of her at all. She's just up and vanished. Like you don't see her anywhere. You can't hear her anywhere. There's nothing to see here. She's gone, from what you can tell.
Fuck. And then from where I'm at, where did the band of orcs that came with me, where are they in relation to me?
They're about 100 yards away now. Kind of fighting back towards the city, trying to cleave like a path through to join up with everybody.
Okay. Shit. I mean, clearly I'm not capable of 1v9ing this whole village, so
You can do it.
I don't know if that's a smart choice. So I'm gonna still try and stay. I mean, obviously I wasn't that stealthy to begin with, but trying to keep whatever level of stealth that I have. Try and like get to like the perimeter, and just kind of like position myself in a way that I can get somewhat to where Kata and Dench were the last time I saw them.
Okay. So make another stealth check for me, please.
12.
All right. So you are able to kind of creep your way back, especially with all the fire and the confusion and everything that's going on from that. You're able to get your way to the edge, but as you get to the edge, you kind of look down at your hands, and a green aura starts to kind of wrap around you there.
Green aura.
Yes. And slowly but surely it envelops you. You've experienced this once before, actually a couple times. And when you're finally just covered, everything flashes white. You feel a quick fall, but you land on your feet in the middle of a city.
The city that's being sieged right now, or a different one?
We'll get there because your eyes are still adjusting from the very bright flash. Kata, you're in the middle of fighting. Like you have a guy. Yeah, you have a guy up on. Like you just kind of stabbed him. As you're pushing them off, you start to have a green aura slowly start to envelop you. Looking over at Mike, he has the same. And
Okay.
looking at a couple of the people around you, they all start to have that same kind of thing going as well.
Oh.
Only for a bright flash, what feels like a very quick fall, and you've never experienced it, but you've heard of it. It feels like someone's summoning you somewhere.
Okay.
And when you land on your feet because it's only maybe like 4 inches of a drop kind of thing, like you took a step off of a curb. Weird. When you come to, boom, Dench, you are there as well. When your eyes start to kind of fix themselves and get right, you're standing in the middle of a town. There's no snow anywhere. It's actually kind of warm. And it's just everywhere you look, it's elven architecture. It's out in the middle of a forest. Very elven in regards. People running around every which way. A couple people look a little confused at your entrance, but nobody else really seems to be scathed or like aware even. Like they just kind of see it happen and go. You would both, Cicada and Nickelodeon, you'd recognize this place. You've been here plenty of times. You'd recognize this as Ingersoll.
Figured.
Yep. And Etlin, you would be there, just on some steps in front of, because everybody is in front of the keep. Etlin, you would be there in front of the keep, as if waiting for them.
Hey guys.
I'll just kind of nod.
How?
I was
Okay.
muted. Hi guys.
This is unique, I guess. You'd think I'd be used to this by now, right? But
In a very defensive stance, I'm just sort of like shield in one arm, sword in the other, just sort of like frantically looking around, trying to figure out where we are.
No, you're good here.
Question. Would we know who cast the spell that summoned us?
Make a wisdom check for me.
My Discord's full on broken.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn.
21.
Now I heard you say damn.
yeah, you were frozen there. I see you moving now.
There we go. So, and then she drops out again. We're just gonna keep on going. So with a 21, you would know who did this. You were summoned by Armand. He was like, "Hey, I need you back here," and like recalled you more or less.
I'm gonna turn to Dench,
He pushed R.
and
I'm back.
I'm gonna be like, I'm surprised that you were here. Seems Armand must want something to do with you. I'm sorry you had to get teleported out of your town during a siege. I'm not sure. I'm kind of sorry.
So you know who did this thing? Because I need to go back.
Yeah, we can go speak to him directly.
I'll preface it for you though. They don't really care typically.
Yeah, if he wanted you here, there's got to be some sort of a larger reason.
Probably going to be quicker for us to figure out what they want us to do and do it than it is for us to figure out how to just send you back. If I'm being honest, but we can definitely try.
Yeah.
Mike pops in. Yeah, at one point we were off doing our own thing, Kayla and I, and we got wrapped up, and now I live here. So I guess that is the thing. Anyway, welcome to Ingersoll, friend. And he just kind of walks off into the crowd.
Out of the people, or like the people that I was with, did any of them come with?
Yes, there are actually 4 other orcs that are with you. 2 of the guys that were helping you make the shield wall, and one just and the one that was like picking up and throwing people. They're with you, and they look very confused as well, and in a incredibly defensive stance. They've kind of taken up a like a half phalanx kind of thing, so like shields up front, like dude in the back kind of thing.
Is my mom there?
No. No, she is not.
I'll look back towards Nickelodeon. Take me to whoever did this now.
Yeah, I'll just turn and start walking towards the throne room.
All right. Is anybody else doing anything?
I mean, so we're back in Ingersoll, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go with them because clearly we're here for a reason. So probably a few paces behind them, but I'm gonna move in the same direction.
Okay. And Etlin, what are you up to, my guy?
I'm gonna like go around giving people high fives and stuff. Just like, where are you guys at? How do you guys know what's happening here?
I haven't known what was happening here in like 15 years.
Dude, me freaking need.
As I'm walking by Etlin, I'm gonna like stop for like a half second, like half pace, and just be like, "We're gonna talk after this," and then just keep walking.
Am I in trouble?
You in trouble?
Welcome back, by the way.
Thank you. What happened? Why? I like the beard though. And okay, I'll get filled in later.
Mm-hmm. So, you make quick work of getting to the throne room. You've been there multiple times. You've sat in that throne, even, Nickelodeon. Walking
Long
in,
time ago.
it's very busy in the keep, as if something's going on. But then again, when is it not very busy? So you walk in, unannounced. The herald at the door, you just kind of push him off, like wave him away as you walk through the doors, and you see Armand looking very stressed out, sitting in his throne, just worrying over something. And he looks up and goes, "Oh, awesome! It worked. Excellent. Thank you. Welcome back. I heard there was something going on up north, and I wanted to make sure that everyone was safe."
Yeah, there's a siege going on.
We were in the middle of making that safe, and now we're here.
Okay, I need you here.
Yeah, but they needed us there.
You're too valuable.
Well, at least this man is the leader of his people, and he didn't need to come with us.
You
Like,
Armand looking at Dench. You were at the summit, were you not?
I was.
Don't
before
change
I
the
was-
subject.
I'm not changing the subject. I'm making sure that
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
making sure introductions have been made.
Hmm.
You disappear for 10 years, but you're still the same Etlin, even though you're in a different body.
Same body. Just...
Can I bring us back to the ranch? You were explaining to this man why you ripped him away from his people.
It's it was a newer spell. I'm sorry that I wasn't quite as pinpoint accurate as I would have liked to have been. However,
Good, then send us back.
that might be a problem. But it's good that
I tried to warn you.
It's good that you're here. I need an outside opinion on something. Flags have gone up all over the place saying that since Etlin is back, Lilith is back. Is this correct? Have we confirmed this? Has anybody seen or heard or smelled?
Definitely.
Yep.
Seen, heard, and smelled. Can
What?
confirm.
Yeah, that woman that you were traveling with, she was possessed by Lilith. So
Yeah, the witch you guys brought back.
Oh,
That's
God.
witches. What are you gonna do? That's the
Yeah.
way.
so
So yes, to answer the question, confirmed. Absolutely.
All right.
did you know this person well, Etlin, or just
Listen, man, I just go where the flow of nature takes me, and apparently, it's me and Lilith, just fucking bonded. Apparently,
none of that came through? But the fucking part was
Yeah,
good?
nothing
Yeah.
came through but your last two words. It was great.
It's
So
pretty-
me
it's
and
pretty good.
Lilith,
That's so
fucking
cool.
apparently.
That was great. I think we got the gist of what you were saying, though.
Yeah.
For clarification, it was fucking bonded, apparently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Bonded.
Armand looks very astute for a second.
The hell I mean.
He goes, well, it could be something to do with the fact that you went through the same portal when you left. Like maybe something got crossed or something got tied, or I don't know. That's beside the point. We need to figure out how to find her, how to catch her, how
Tiny
to
one,
push her
yeah.
out, how to stop her. Whatever she's doing, she's back, and I don't like it.
I'm with you.
And with all due respect, I think letting territories fall to the north is not a good way to prevent that.
Yeah. I'm with Beardy.
Well, then my next question here for our friend from the north. Did you see anything? Do you know where she did you see her leave? Did you see her at all?
Who's Juicy?
There's a lot of people that I've seen. I don't know who this person is you're talking about, but I got to get back. And if you can make that happen, then I need you to do so before something worse happens to the tribe that I left.
I mean, okay. Okay. All right, then maybe we should all go. Okay, here
Yeah.
we go. And he's, Armand stands up and kind of walks down the steps to the throne. It's only like 3 or 4 steps. And puts his hand out, and the blade of the pacifist king kind of materializes there. And he grabs it. And he goes, well then, I'm trying to think. Where are you from? You're from the north. I know that much. It's under siege right now. And he kind of like traces out, like almost like he's doing equations. And he goes, think I got it. All right, here we go. He just sticks the sword straight out and moves it up and down. And a line, like a green line, appears. And he just kind of walks through the line and disappears. And you hear like from the line itself. It doesn't open up into a doorway or anything. It's just a line. So it's like as soon as he touches it, he vanishes. Then you hear from his disembodied voice, y'all coming or what?
Instantly making a beeline for that line.
Did your troops that came with us come with as well, or is it just us?
I would have told them to follow with just because I didn't want my men to be placed in somewhere random.
Right. Okay. Just wanted to double check that. I'm gonna walk through right after him.
Okay.
Yeah, take a deep breath and walk through.
All right. And I'm going to drag Etlin along for the party as well. Then, as soon as you touch the line, there's another flash, bright flash. When your eyes adjust on the far side, you're back in the north. On the far side, so back behind the incoming siege army. So you're not towards the city. You're back behind everything, like looking at the city straight on. So it's like they came up and then you came up from behind.
So we're flanking them now.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Very nice.
And we're not out in the open, are we?
You're pretty out in the open.
Fuck.
You just kind of
Okay.
showed up.
I'll instantly just start taking off towards the keep.
Wait, we gotta go through their army, bro. Bro,
That's the quickest way.
shit.
I'm
not
gonna
following.
I'm gonna pull 2 weapons and go right behind him.
All right. So you two take off.
I'm gonna turn to Armand and I'm gonna be like, why do they always do that? I'm gonna start running too.
Why does he always ask rhetorical questions and then follow everyone else? And then Armand kind of runs to catch up from behind you guys. All the while, Atlan's kind of jogging, trying to keep up with everybody. So, Kata and Dench, you are up at the front. Everybody's facing towards town.
What's the difference between us and the back of this army?
Not very far at this point. If you're running flat out, then I would say maybe like a turn's worth of movement, so like 30 feet.
What's the terrain like around them? Like around us, and then what's this look like out here? Is it just like a big flat field?
It's kind of rolling hills.
Okay.
So when you come up on the army, they're going to have a little bit of high ground on you because you're just coming like up out of a small ravine. And the closer you get to the settlement, the like bigger those hills get, and then it just turns into mountains.
Okay. So there's not really any sort of like tactical advantage to the terrain we're in, other than the fact that there's some hills.
Yeah.
So we're still highly undermanned for fighting an army,
Yeah.
but I kind of wanna, but I'm not gonna.
Make a choice.
Nickelodeon, have you caught up with us yet at this point?
My move speed is way slower than yours, I believe. I don't know if that matters. My speed.
What is your move speed?
30.
Okay.
Oh, mine's only 30 as well.
Yeah, mine's also only 30. I can just also move farther than that in a sprint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
so
then
you would have been able to keep up. It's like they started running, and then you started running like maybe a half a second later, kind of thing.
Yeah. So if you were talking to me, I can hear you, but then we might be too loud. I don't know.
Cool. I mean, what do you think here? We can. There's what, 4 of us? I mean, what, 6 of us, 7 of us, counting the little retinue that came over with Dench. I mean, I don't know what exactly the plan is here. We're behind them, which is nice.
I was here already when I got teleported, so I came with the lizard person that came.
Yeah,
with
that came with the witch.
The
right.
witch, yeah. She disappeared. She was my scout, so I set their tent on fire.
Well, that's a plus.
But then I got ported out, so I don't really know what else.
Just looking real quick as we're running up behind them, Ian, do we have a rough estimate? Just a quick eyeball of how many, and if there's anyone important either on horseback or
there's a good
any
question.
like holding to tabards.
So you're just looking for like a general head count?
Yeah, and then also any people who might be like of importance.
So from where you're at, you can see upwards of about 60 people. Looks like a lot of people are either dead at the wall or on top of the wall or maybe further into the city. And looking through, you see... Make a perception check for me.
And those 60 people that I see, sorry, I'm still rolling. The 60 people that I see, are they the people that me and Kato were dispatching pretty easily out front, or?
Yeah, is this different armor set? Like, what are we looking at here?
And that perception is 13.
Okay. With a 13, you only see one person on horseback, and it's another one of those heralds that you had fought from earlier.
Okay.
That's less exciting.
Right, yeah, right. Shoot, this is not...
But the army of 60 people, or were those people that me and Kato were like dispatching pretty easily, or?
Because we were cutting dudes down before pretty well, like 2 apiece.
Down pretty smooth. From what you can see, a lot of them look like that, but there are some other like more heavily armed or armored folks scattered throughout. Oh, excuse me.
I mean, I got nothing for a force this big, other than some gumption. That's that's about it.
I mean, the only important tent that I saw was the one I set on fire, so I'm not sure it's very important anymore.
Also, Dench, from your perception check, you do see billowing smoke off to your left, coming from inside the ranks.
I mean, I've got coma poison that we could still use if we could find some way to get it sort of spread en masse, but I don't have any way to spray it or anything crazy like that.
Well, we have a spellcaster. Does you guys fought with him more? Does he have stuff that could deal with this amount of?
Etlin's got a lot of things.
That dude is a mystery,
Yeah.
to say the least. He's always got something. He's kind of
And
like
to be fair, this is the first we've seen of him in
a while,
10 or so years.
at least.
Well, once we get up into their encampment, can I like check to see if there's an empty tent nearby that we can wait in
Okay.
as we make a plan?
Make a perception check.
16.
All right. From what you can see, no empty tent, but there is a pile of boxes that you should be able to kind of hide behind. It looks like discarded provisions boxes and things, like big wooden crates.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make my way there as we're moving, try and like crouch behind, get a better vantage point. But since it's not like inside, I guess I'll not stay there very long and just keep moving. Probably, I'll make my way towards where I was before. So wherever that big tent was, even though it's on fire.
That was off to my left, right? That was that big
Yes.
plume of smoke.
Yeah. So I'll probably just keep moving back that direction.
All right. So you're heading off towards that direction. What's everybody else doing?
I'll try to sneak off to the side a little bit and go ahead and try to not go full speed so I don't catch up with the army, but at least probably stay 35, 40 feet back.
Okay.
While trying to keep an eye on the herald that I noticed.
Okay. So you're moving pretty well with Nickelodeon there, and
I'm back.
Keep
I'm gonna
go
take
ahead.
sort of a flank position along with them, you know what I mean? Just break off. Because you said it's just sort of rolling hills terrain. I'm gonna take 20 feet off to one side and follow the same direction.
Okay. So they were moving towards the left because that's where the burning tent is and things of that sort.
Right.
All right, then. As you're moving, I need everybody to make a stealth check, please.
Do I need to make it still with disadvantage for the heavy plate?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Rough. I got an 11.
All right.
I rolled 2 1s.
Oof. This is a good time to say
22.
Big oof, homie.
Yeah, pretty bad.
So the 22, yeah, Kata, you're able to just kind of disappear, more or less. Just moving absolutely silently. Nickelodeon, you're moving quieter than earlier, but you're not completely gone. I just saw what you said. That's
It's the reality of Twitch, dude.
yeah.
That's what it is, honestly.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Anyway,
yeah, so as you're moving, Bruce, Dench, you're not moving quietly in the least bit. You try to get low a little bit, and you start to trip over yourself and make even more noise, so you just kind of stand straight up, and now you're moving like you normally would. Just no stealth whatsoever, just ching, 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 ching.
Wonderful.
Speaking of which, let's see if anybody hears you. No, they are still very preoccupied with the burning tent and trying to get into town.
Okay.
All right. So you're probably about 50. We're gonna go with yards this time around. 50 yards from the tent itself. You can see people are still kind of running around trying to put out the fire, so they are very distracted at the moment.
Okay.
I'll look towards Nickelodeon. So what's your plan here? Why come this way towards us?
Because I figured there'd be less people this way. We need time to plan.
We're kind of running short on planning time.
I know you're a follower of the same deity. Do you have divine powers?
Yeah, I have some. Why? You have
Sorry,
a plan?
I was being attacked by a cat.
It's a dream.
I'm not feeling the best, so any heals, if you have any, would be great.
Yeah. I'll cast Cure Wounds at. Let's do 3rd level. So 3d4 plus.
If it's Cure Wounds, it should be D8.
It is d8. You're correct. So 3d8 plus. So
Hey, I know that guy.
22 points of damage. Or not damage, healing. Went in for the execute. That's what happened. Welcome back, Pep.
Thank you.
So, Pep, to get you caught up to speed, everybody is behind the invading force. They made the trip back to the siege because Armand was like, "Well then, let's go," and kind of opened another little small portal. Everybody walked out, and you were behind the invading army of the fortress that you were that your friends were at. So you've never been here, but before you there was a very large army trying to get into a city. You're off to one side. There's a burning tent kind of in front of you, about 50 yards out, and Nickelodeon was just healing this half orc, as they kind of tried to discuss tactics and planning.
I'm gonna walk up to Nickelodeon. I'm just gonna tug on your shirt. Hey, point me in a direction. Tell me where to go.
I'm not sure that's the best plan right now, though I'm sure.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
All right. There's a lot of people over there. Don't go attack them head on, but if you want to make some noise over that way, who's to stop you, really?
I'm on it. Snap, crack my, and then I just start walking like the bird from that video. Check, in that direction.
All right.
So I would have pointed him in the wrong way.
So you've kind of gone back out to the right and behind everybody. Yeah. So you're headed back to where the portal that you came in from was.
Okay. This will occupy me for a solid 5 minutes before I come back.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So we still don't know what's in this tent, right?
No.
Other
No,
guards
and I don't know
outside
if there's anything worth really in there if it's on fire, to be honest. Any paperwork, any maps.
It's a very ornate tent. It was very obviously like a command tent.
I mean, I'm gonna make an approach to scout it out, if nothing else.
Okay. Then as you move up, are you moving quietly, or are you just
stealth?
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth for me.
As people are walking
19.
by, how many people do I see in between here and that? Or
not too many. The majority of the people are out trying to still get into the city. So maybe 10, 15.
Duly noted. Okay.
And,
I'll head towards the tent as well. Not the same way Kate is going, so
Okay.
that way I don't interrupt her stealth. But I'll just walk in a stealthy way the other way around.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
I'll keep pace with Dench.
All right. Are you stealthing as well?
Yep.
All right. That just puts you even further away from Etlin when he returns to the spot.
I'm so ready to just be a lost kid in Walmart screaming for their parents.
Mom!
What? No, you just
that
get
was
to
a 3.
generate the kills afterwards.
A 3 for Dench. So, Kata, with your 19, you move out of the
Out
call.
of the Discord.
Yep.
That's how stealthy she is. She's
Exactly.
just
Gonzos.
I'm gonna take a second here and just say we need to find a better alternative to Discord. Like we have to.
So you were telling me something.
Yeah, with your 19, you moved quite stealthily and you were able to get through everywhere unseen.
Damn right.
So you're right up on the tent. It is on fire. It's very warm.
Is the entrance accessible? Like, is there any way to see inside of it, or maybe get?
There's a couple small like window flaps and a couple places that have burnt through that you can see. It looks like this was like some sort of commander's quarters.
So it's not like fallen to the ground yet.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna put on my pinhole shades and wrap a piece of cloth around my face for smoke issues.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna make an attempt to get in and get out quickly. Like, get in, see what I can see, if there's anything worth grabbing or noting, and then try to get back out through one of those windows.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
So to get in, you're gonna have to go through one of those windows. So I need you to make an acrobatics check for me if you could.
I mean, that's a 19 plus 6, so 25.
25. So yeah, with just super ease, you kind of just dive through the window, and you end up on your feet there. So inside, you're looking around. There's a table that has some sparks on it, like embers that looking like they're trying to catch, with papers on it and things of that sort. There's no one in the tent, but there are a couple like shelves that have books and like folders and things of that sort on it as well that hasn't caught fire just yet.
Okay. Looking at the table that's got embers and things on it, is there anything that sticks out at all? Like, I mean, it sticks out. Like, is there anything that has like an official insignia on it? Is there anything that looks like if you're gonna grab one thing on this table, this would be it? What am I seeing there?
Yeah, make a perception check for me.
16 plus 2, 18.
18. All right. Yeah, there is a paper there. It's a large, like rolled piece of paper that looks like it has like troop locations and like outposts and trade route. They're like supply routes and things like that for making sure that the front is well supported.
The front of my back.
Yes.
Oh,
And this time it was
God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and scoop that
All right.
before it catches on fire, and then turn my attention to the bookcase shelf unit you were talking about. Same thing. I mean, can I look there and see if there's anything particularly notable, any funky objects, any books or papers that look like they're like worth saving from a fire?
There's like the one thing that does catch your eye is a jar that's like sealed, but it has a small little like scarab looking thing inside of it.
That's amore.
Okay. Is it big? Is it the right kind of size that I could carry it?
Yes, it's not like a big jar. It's kind of like you found a cool bug and you put it in a jar with a stick.
Oh, yeah, no, I get you. Cool. I will take that as well.
All right.
And then I'm gonna get the hell out of this burning tent.
So as you get closer, when you pick it up, when you put your hand on the jar, you do notice that the beetle goes from being like smooth and shiny and black to becoming kind of an amorphous blob, and it gets really spiky. And then it goes back to being that little beetle thing.
I'm gonna make the same face I just made in real life, but still take it and get the fuck out of this burning tent.
All right, then make me another acrobatics check as you try to dive out of the hole that you came through.
14.
14. All right. Then as you're diving through, let me see. All right, as you're diving through, you get about halfway through that little window flap, and one of the support beams breaks and just kind of catches you in the back on your way through. You get out, but you are taking 2 points of fire damage.
Ow. Okay. Cool. I'm out. Did I come out the same window I went in? So I can, like,
Yes.
is everybody, like, right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I dust myself off and say, alright, so that could have been worse. I'm gonna produce the scroll of info,
Mm-hmm.
right? I found this, plans of some kind. I don't see a place that we can go over this right now, but someone else is gonna have to carry this. I don't have enough bag space for this business.
I'll take it.
Alright, boom. Nickelodeon now has the paperwork information, and then this crazy thing. I'm gonna produce the scarab in the jar. Does this mean anything to anybody? Because all it means to me is not normal.
All right.
Does that look very familiar to the one I squished by any chance?
Actually, make a wisdom check for me.
I wasn't there, otherwise I'd have said something.
I love it.
11.
I love you. Thank you.
So 11. It looks familiar enough, but you can't quite say for sure that that's what that is.
Can I walk up at this point?
Yeah,
I'll
it's
take
probably
it.
been 5 minutes.
Put it in my bag.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
But at this point, I'd like to be able to walk up if I can.
Yeah.
Just like you guys, what you changed where you were? I was so scared. You can't walk off like that. What the fuck is that?
It's pizza
Len,
dog.
why are you here?
I mean, I don't know what it is either, but I didn't want to let it burn in a tent.
Then go wait in the van.
What does that thing look familiar to me at all?
Make a Arcana check.
I got the magic.
Yes, you do.
In me. Everybody knows.
When I hit the floor, the girls go snapping to me.
So-
Thank
It's
you.
a 13.
A 13. You've read about this.
What is it?
It's a. You don't remember the name exactly, but you remember the concept because you're seeing
Okay.
like as emotions and everything go, it keeps changing shape, but it always comes back to this little bug.
So it changes shape based on emotions around it?
It's from what you remember reading, it's mildly telepathic, and it's like reading off of the emotions of everybody in the area as it's like trying to like find someone to like link up with.
Is it like a creature?
It is. It's akin to a mimic, but it's not big enough to actually like hunt on its own or anything like that. So it kind of requires bonding with somebody to be able to like be something useful for them to be able to hunt that way. It's kind of like it's like a living sword, more or less.
I take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna like pull it away and be like, whoa, 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 whoa.
That's a habakaja whoa whoa whoa. You can't have those.
I don't believe a word
Wait.
this guy says about anything.
Listen,
You've been gone a while, but I still know you. Okay.
habakaja whoa whoa whoas are very, very dangerous.
I can see that, which is why it's in a jar and in my hands and not
Yeah.
yours.
Listen,
At
it's
the
really,
moment.
you can't let any part of you actually permeate this jar, okay? Like
Okay.
don't like put any hands in there or anything like that. I can secret it away in this pouch that I have here. It's just pocket dimension in this pouch, totally safe.
But
I'm gonna
does
look
that
at-
dimension have air? Because if not, then that thing might die.
It's inside
And
of the
we
jar
actually-
already.
I'm gonna turn to
Fair.
Kata and do like the deadpan, like this is what we're dealing with right now face. Just like
Yeah, like
I'll
literally
look back
exactly the
and
same.
I don't know if this person is Kata because I'm pretty sure she's still disguised as some random person.
Oh, is she disguised as someone else?
oh yeah, were you?
I forgot that you had your peasant disguise.
I'm pretty sure you
that would
were.
have been.
Ian, you're muted.
Oh, yes, I am.
I heard him.
I forgot that you had your peasant disguise. Throughout the fighting and things of that, you
Technically,
would've-
that's broken once
Yeah.
I get touched or like interacted with. So
Mhm.
Wonderful, cool. Then I'll look over to Kata, sort of like, oh shit, this is who you were. And look, the Heralds had something similar to that. Maybe we could use that to swing this fight in our favor. And I don't know how dangerous it is, but if it needs to be used, then I will be the one to wield it if I have to.
it makes sense to me. I mean, yeah, yes, okay.
All right,
Okay.
man.
I hand it over to him. I like the
I'm
pizza
not
has
gonna be held
become the
responsible
object
for the
here.
consequences.
I'll go ahead, unscrew the top, and reach in for the scarab.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So when you do, Pep, what are you calling them?
Habajig, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Habajig whoa whoa whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you
That's a
reach
word.
in at the Habajig whoa whoa whoa, it goes from being the beetle to just that amorphous blob. It's very shiny and black. It almost looks like liquid, like onyx, or like liquid obsidian. So it's just kind of like going and whatever. And then as soon as you touch it, it solidifies and becomes like a handle, like a hilt of a blade.
I'll go ahead and pull the hilt out of the.
As you pull it out of its little jar enclosure, it becomes a weapon. What kind of weapon would you like it to become?
Does it have to become a weapon, or can I become a shield?
It attunes to what you need it to be, but I will say when you choose a form for it this time, that is what it will be. So you can make it be a shield, you can make it be a weapon, just not something wearable like a necklace or like armor or anything like that.
I do want to confirm if I choose what it is now, it is forever that object.
It is forever that object when it takes that shape.
Let me just check something real quick.
If you make it into a sword, all I want is for you to like use it like the Eye of Thundera. Haba, Jabba, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't know what that is, but I wouldn't
it's
expect anything
Thundercats.
other than that from you.
It's Thundercats. I'll go ahead and turn it to like a. Is it one-handed weapon?
Yes. Based on the size of this, it would be a one-handed weapon.
Sorry, 1 second here.
Yeah, you're good. While Dench is perusing his mind castle, his mind palace, for what this should become, what's everyone else doing?
I'm just going like this, pretending like I know what this thing really is.
Disinterested with whatever this bug is at the moment. I realized a part of my sleeve was on fire, and I put that out.
Okay.
Where is Armand in all of this? Did he just stay back?
Isn't that what Armand does?
Yeah,
He's been with the party, just very quiet, watching.
he's decided to delegate.
I'm gonna turn to him real quick and be like, that teleportation spell?
Mm-hmm.
Could you maybe teleport some of their troops somewhere
Could you
else?
maybe not?
Yeah.
I actually hadn't thought about using it that way. I was really just trying to save you guys because you're a little more important to me. But I mean, we could try. You just got to keep me safe.
Look, if this doesn't work out up here, they're one step closer to the Dragonborn.
edge, and I'm about to break.
Excellent reference. Anyway, yeah. So if they get to the Dragonborn, we lose.
They're a fierce people. I think they can hold their own. But anyway,
Wow.
there's bigger things.
After
going-
hearing that comment of they can hold their own, but it seems like the orcs can't. The hammer it turns into a war hammer,
All
Lucky
right.
ass.
So you now have a war hammer.
and I'll go ahead and sheath Orcbane and have the war hammer and the shield out.
So when it becomes the warhammer, you do feel a slight prick in the palm of your hand, as it feels as the warhammer, whatever you feel like naming it, has rooted itself in your palm.
Please, we know its name. It's Hammerjig. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Now.
Hammer Sugar, whoa now.
Well done.
But yes,
Ouch.
it feels as if it is like rooted in your palm. And looking down, there is a small barb that has jabbed into you, so it is now there in your palm. Though no blood seems to have come out of the wound that it has left you.
Wonderful. I guess it's time to find out what this thing does, and I'll go ahead and start taking off towards the large army.
Okay. And as Dench starts taking off towards the army, Armand goes, "All right, that's my cue," and steps up, takes like 4 or 5 big steps forward, and puts his hands out, and that similar green aura shows up around them, and he just starts like concentrating as if trying to cast that spell again on as large of a group as possible.
How come I never know what it is this guy's actually doing? Saying in character, of course, because Armand never seems to be like part of the group. He's got his own little thing.
You asked me to teleport. I'm trying to teleport.
Thank
feel
you.
like-
Not complaining.
It just feels like you're playing 4D chess, but like you only have pawns.
Sometimes when you are the pawn, you need to have more pawns. And he's just sitting there like trying to maintain focus on this spell.
The spell of the group, like the group of people trying to work with, can I see the ring appearing around them? Because I don't want to step into and then you be poof gone.
Make a perception check for me.
Oh, good.
When Armand makes that comment about pawns needing more pawns, I'm gonna notice that Kata made a face, and I'm just gonna be like, don't fucking say anything.
That's a solid 3.
Solid 3. No, you don't see any sort of anything. In fact, you don't really notice that he's started casting a spell at all.
Yes.
Wonderful. Continuing the charge.
Yes. Is anybody else going with him, or is it Dench, the one man?
No, I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
I mean, the rest of us see the teleport spell going on. So.
I'm staying with Armand.
I want to run towards Dench. You're a big boy, right, Dench?
You're a small boy. What's your point?
No. I mean, like you're like I can like be on you.
No, you cannot be.
Fuck. Damn it. What's the point of my character being small?
That was your choice, bro.
I mean, technically, if you wanted to go that way, he could pick you up, but then he wouldn't be able to use anything that he has because you're not a small creature.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna run alongside you.
Okay.
You have a slightly smaller hitbox. That's really it.
I'm just running alongside you, going, yeah.
Nice.
So while you're going, yeah, a whole bunch of dudes actually turn around to see what the yelling was. Roll for initiative.
Everyone or just them?
I was waiting for that to come.
Everyone.
Ooh, nat 20. What's up?
Nah,
Hey.
20.
You had the battle cry. Of course, you had to go first.
This guy just couldn't go sit somewhere forever alone. Never.
Did you just roll another one?
No, it was a 4.
Almost.
But that's really just a 1 with a triangle on it, honestly.
Yeah, it's like a 1 that coughed really hard, so it's like toppled.
Oh, there we go. Everybody froze for a second.
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah, same.
Sorry. I was just sitting very still trying to get my initiative
No, you
tracker app.
Ooh.
Wait, you have a tracker app?
There's an app for that.
This
Ian's
is a
not
good
gonna-
time to bring. This is a good time to bring up our sponsors.
Tracker app? I wish that we could get a sponsorship like that. We should
You-
reach out for that and see what
Use
happens.
promo code MOD20 to get 50% off this free application.
Yeah. All right. So if everybody's rolled their dice, let's start this up. 25 to 20 for initiatives. Lynn, what was yours? Yours just straight 20?
Mhm.
All right. 20 to 15. Kata, what's yours?
19.
19. Anybody else in that range? All right. 15 to 10. All
Yeah.
right.
13.
Nickelodeon with a 13.
Probably the highest initiative roll I've ever had.
Dench, what was yours?
Aw.
4?
No, it was 8.
8.
Now Sid has caffeine poops.
That feels so good, Mr. Stark.
I don't want to go.
You put some respect on that scene, okay?
Wait, that's a great scene.
Yeah, you put some
Who said
respect.
it wasn't?
You put some
Yeah,
respect
that's
on
that's
that.
what I'm saying. I don't think anyone said it was bad.
All right. So, the first up, it is going to be Etlin. As you're running in, several soldiers have turned around. There's about 10 in front of you.
There's 10 of them.
10 of them have turned to see what the was all about.
Are they close to me?
They're about 30 feet out.
That just happens to be my movement speed.
Oh.
How convenient.
With them as fast as I can. But like as I'm running up on them, I'm running up and I'm just like, oh my god! Wait, these are bad guys, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay. All right. So I'm like just running up as fast as I can, like, oh my god, those guys are chasing me! And I want to try to like go behind them.
Okay, make a deception check for me, please.
Okay. I'm gonna use my luck on this one.
Good call.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
So deception, is that charisma?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be a 16.
All right, well, you beat my roll, so we are good to go. They're just like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
get in here. And, like, two of them kind of step out of the way to make room for you to get by, and then they close back in to, like, try to stop the people that are tracing you. So you are now
Awesome.
behind the line of people.
I throw my hands together. Thunderclap.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and do it. That's a dexterity save, I believe they have to make. Yeah.
Okay. So that was Thunder Wave. So each creature in a 15-foot cube must make a Constitution saving throw. My spell save is 16.
Okay.
I like that they fell for it.
All right. Well, 9 out of 10 failed.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so then they take 2d8 damage.
2d8 worth of damage. And does the one who passed, is it save for half or is it save for all?
I think it's half. I could have done burning hands for them too, but I just love this one so much. Say yeah, half. So say yeah, half. Okay. And all the rest of them are also pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. So they do save for half damage, and everyone is pushed 10 feet away.
Yeah. Okay. And all the rest of them are also pushed. Yeah. 7, so 13 damage. Or that made the save.
Okay. So everybody's taking 13 except the guy who passed. He's taking 6 damage. Okay. Got it. Everybody's pushed 10 feet. So they are now 10 feet closer to the charging Dench.
Nice.
All right, and that I would have called the deception check your bonus action there, Pep. So we will move on in the rotation. Yeah,
Sweet.
you're very frozen on this side, but I can hear you at least on my side, so I know what's going on.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Still frozen. Holy shit.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
mad frozen dog.
Yeah, you look like an introspective vlogger right now.
Yeah, you look like you have like we need to talk, introspective, emotional, story time. Like that's your thumbnail. Anyway, next up it is Kata.
Yeah, what up?
Yo, so you're just kind of hanging out back by Armand?
Yeah. So as far as the group layout's concerned, does that make me pretty much in the back at the moment?
Yes.
So how far is the nearest thing from me as far as attackables are concerned?
About 40 feet if you didn't move with the rest of everybody.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
mhm.
I just moved them 10 feet closer to
Oh,
them.
yes. So they would be about 30 feet.
Well, there you go. Um. All right, I would like to attempt something very aggressive here. I have a cough coming that's like not wanting to like go. I hate that.
There it is.
Yep, there was. So I'd like to attempt to shoot the crossbow while moving in at the guy, the closest target,
Okay.
and then make a main hand attack once there. Since I have two-handed fighting,
Yeah.
does that count?
Let me double check real quick.
I mean, if I need to like stow a weapon with an action or something, that's fine. Or hell, instead of the crossbow, I guess I could throw a tomahawk, which does not involve stowing a weapon.
Okay, so just for 2-weapon fighting, looking at it real quick, it's for melee weapons only, from what I can see.
Okay, roger that. Then yeah, I'm gonna during the run up to this guy, I'd like to throw a tomahawk, and then other than that, I'm gonna make it a regular attack at the end of the move. So like with the momentum, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Time to reset this guy.
right, exactly. Let's do this.
All right, so you're running in. Go ahead and make your tomahawk attack.
Tomahawk attack. So thrown weapon attack. How do we do this again?
So you'd roll to hit. It's just plus your dexterity. No proficiency.
Cool. So it's gonna be 19.
19 will hit.
Shut up, Pep. That's awesome.
I wish.
One free rooster booster. All right. Always start the round with a cross map tomahawk. Amen. So the damage is just 1d4. So that's gonna be 3 damage on the tomahawk.
3 damage. All right, and you just when you wing that, catches the guy right in the forehead. He's done.
Oh my
Out.
god. All right. Cool. So, all
You
right.
don't.
Since I already declared that I was moving up on him, I'm gonna make that full move. Is there
Okay.
anybody available for a melee attack once I get to the end of that full move now?
Yes, and this guy is like getting up off the ground from
Oh, no, he's not.
from the throw. Like he's trying to push himself up from the thunder wave.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and main hand attack that guy with the +1 Mike short sword.
All right, so go ahead and roll the hit.
So, all right.
Chink.
It's only gonna be a
Whoa.
16.
To hit?
Yes,
That seems pretty good.
I guess.
Mm-hmm,
So 16 is good to hit.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Cool. So that's gonna be 1d6 plus 1. And then since this guy's getting up and we haven't been engaged up to this point, does this count as assassinate and
Yes, it will.
sneak attack?
Yes, it will.
God damn. Alright, so the regular damage is going to be 3 plus the sneak attack, which is another 3d6. 3d6. So that's going to be 11. Does the doubling happen including the sneak attack?
So it would be your regular damage doubled plus sneak attack.
Okay, that's what I wasn't
That's
sure
right
about.
there.
So that's going to be 6 plus 11, so 17.
17. All right, so that he's toast. Absolutely,
Sweet.
absolutely toast.
Sweet.
You come up, he's trying to stand up, and you just like walk over and just put that blade right in the back of his head.
Sweet.
Just and the blade actually kind of comes out of his mouth, and you just like, and you pull it out.
Bonus action, I just want to reclaim my tomahawk from the body right there.
Okay. You're just like,
And that's it.
excellent. Then next up in the rotation is going to be the soldiers. Well, half of them. So that's 2 done. So 3 of them are going to use their movement to stand up. And they're actually going to move towards Kata. So you have 3 people closing in on you. Only one is going to be able to get into combat range. And they're going to make one attack with a sword. What's your armor class? Kata?
No, I'm sorry. I'm looking right now.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were just like...
Hey, man. No. Armor class 15.
Whoa, the backwards bounce?
15. All right, so they're going to miss. So you're able to... Like, they come up and make a big old swing. You just kind of sidestep out of the way there. As the other ones are using their movement to try to get into you. And let's see. Next up after that, it's going to be Nickelodeon.
Okay. I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm still gonna get close, but I'm not gonna like go melee range like everyone else. And then whoever's the closest one to Kata, I'll use Sacred Flame.
Okay. So that one that just took the big swing, you're going to Sacred Flame them. Go ahead. It's a dexterity check. I know that much.
Yeah, dex save 15.
All right. They don't make it.
Cool. So that's 14 radiant damage.
14. All right. He's toast with that ray of just divine light that you're able to conjure. It actually punches a hole straight through the guy's sternum. It makes that sound, and it's a cauterized wound, so there's no like gore
All right,
or
cool.
anything.
I was gonna
It's
say
just
something.
done.
Glad you caught it.
Yes. He's just gone. It's like a lightsaber.
He's dead, Jim.
All right, and then I wanna make sure like when I ran up, I'm like 20 feet away. I'm still like somebody would have to make an effort to get to me,
Okay.
type of thing. And then that's my
Makes
turn.
sense. Excellent. That it is Dench.
I will run up to any of the closest person to me,
Mm-hmm.
and just take a swing with my shiny new warhammer.
All right. So this warhammer that you have now,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same color that the little beetle was. So it's kind of like an obsidian look, just black, but it's shiny and catches the light real nice. As you swing in, go ahead and roll to hit.
What do I add to this roll?
So this is going to be just a regular attack. So for the hammer, that would be strength.
I just didn't know if it was any pluses additional to strength plus proficiency.
Not at this point. So this is a regular old warhammer.
Ooh, that is a natural 20.
Hey, natural 20. There we go.
And I am only using it as a one-handed because it technically can be versatile, but
Yes.
I'm using it as one-handed.
All right. Roll your damage.
15.
15. All right. He is toast. So, was that with the doubling? No, with the doubling, that would have been 30 damage off the crit.
No, that was with double because it was 1d8, so 6 doubled for 12 plus 3 for strength.
Okay, cool. I was like, damn, that's massive.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, so he's toast. As you come in with that hammer, you bring it in. You see the blunt edge actually kind of open up like a mouth with like lots of like sharp, grabby teeth. And as soon as it makes contact, it just bites down and just takes half the dude's head with it, just right through here. Just a big old chunk taken out of it. And as it's yeah, we'll talk more about that probably when combat ends. But he is Toast City.
Is there another person near me?
Yeah, there's just another person with a melee attack.
I'll go ahead and make a second attack towards that person.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
23.
23 will get there. Roll your damage.
11 points.
11 points will also drop the guy. Now there's a bug at my desk. No, it's just like a little moth. We're good.
Shit, that means there's a bug in the room I'm in too.
It's just like a little moth. We good. Nope. I thought it was gonna fly close enough that I could just like snatch it, but that's not a thing. So yes, that will hit. What was your damage roll if you've done it?
Damage was 11.
11 damage. You got him. Again, on the backswing. This with the other side of the hammer. So you just come across this way and you just bring it across straight back. For the other guy. I think I got it. Nope, I missed. mouth opens up on the far side, or on the back side this time, and just takes another massive bite out of this guy. This time out of like the neck. So just a whole big chunk just torn out of that guy's neck.
Ew.
And with
Cochino.
that, we're going to go. That's actually going to end initiative, as the other soldiers that are there just make a hard beeline to get away.
I'm gonna start shooting magic missiles at them. They don't have to. Oh wait, they do.
They do. So I was going to say that means Dench, Kata, and Etlin, y'all get attacks of opportunity if you would like to take them, as people are running away from you, leaving your threat range.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, and let's see. Can you cast spells as an attack of opportunity? I think it's a feat.
Wait. Do you have
Can if you have
Warcaster?
Warcaster?
I do not.
Oh, damn.
No. Then it would have
I
to be
remember
with
trying to convince you to take that when we did our in-person session.
Yeah, you should have brought a Voxcaster in your unit, but since you didn't,
I'm
sorry.
just gonna throw rocks. Like, yeah, you better run.
Okay,
I rolled a 19 for that attack of opportunity.
you got it.
Let me see.
Roll your damage.
How much?
4 damage.
Oh,
4 damage.
also a 19.
Also a 19. So with your 4 damage, Bruce, you do also get him, because that thunder wave took everybody way low.
And I have Relentless Avenger, and so if I hit a person with attack of opportunity, I can move half my speed. So I wanted to like continue to chase them.
Okay.
So they have to run by me again if they want to.
Go get him, big guy.
So with that first one, you hit him, and that 4 damage killed the guy. It's like you just your new hammer took a big old bite out of their back on the way by, and it's just big and gross looking. So you move half of your speed, and you get up next to one of the other guys, who's then just based on movement is going to be just ahead of you to move out of your threat range. So we'll come back around and do that one in a second. Kata, what'd you roll? You rolled a 19?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I had the
All right.
hiccups real bad.
No, with hiccups, that's with disadvantage. I'm sorry.
Oh shit! Well, it's still a 19, so crazy.
Damn, cool. 2 19s. That's great. All right, so go ahead and roll your damage. Ricky, it was just a small.
It's
bug, wasn't
3.
a little thing.
Three damages.
3 damages. That's also gonna kill him. So
Nice.
with that one, that's just a quick like as they're running away, you catch their Achilles tendon with the blade. Drop them so they're out of commission. They're not dead, but they're just completely not able to fight. And Etlin, you're just throwing rocks at people?
Yeah. Anyone who's nearby. Like, I just throw one at Nick. You better run too. That'll teach you.
Do I deck save or what?
And my spell save.
Actually, no. I'm
15
just
or
gonna take.
whatever,
I'm just
so-
gonna take the rock. Whatever.
So it's more of a dirt clod, so when it hits, it just kind of breaks apart.
That's fair.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
for your second one, go ahead and roll a hit. What was it?
I'm sorry.
15?
Yes.
All right. That'll hit. Roll your damage.
That's 7 points bludgeoning damage, I think.
All right. Yeah, you got that guy as well. These guys were very low health, and the thunder wave kind of almost did it in for all of them.
That would have been the business.
If he was just like, and everybody died.
Just missed it.
You could have given me that. You're the DM. I'll hold it against you.
You were
forever.
off by like 4 damage, my guy.
You could have changed it.
I could have. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. So yes, that one drops him. Dunsies. So this time you just bring the hammer straight down on top of the guy's head. And again, that mouth just it's kind of like a big like symbiote mouth, like a venom mouth. It's just like
I was getting that vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere between
question.
that and like Robbie Reyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, what's your
So
question?
this weapon, does it do bludgeoning damage or piercing?
It's
or...
bludgeoning is what we're gonna call it. You just kept
Okay.
killing things.
I was just wanting to make sure.
Yes. Bludgeoning on regular hit, piercing on crit.
Oh, buddy, a triple.
Ooh, baby, a triple.
All right. So now that initiative has ended, Dench, on that last swing, you feel the hammer get like warm,
Oh
but
my
not like
God.
hot. It's just like it just warmed up a little bit. It went from being kind of cold to now it's like it's kind of warm, and you hear in your head, oh,
Eddie.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, we are home.
oh. And you feel kind of like pull in your hand a little bit, like it's trying to get you to follow.
I look at it. This is my kind of hammer, and I just charge into it.
You just keep going.
Yep.
All right. Is anybody else doing anything between? Armand is still back there focusing on that spell, like he's still trying to get it to go.
I want to go talk to Armand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stick with Etlin and Armand.
Okay. Dench, you are running forward by yourself at this point. Nickelodeon, what are you up to?
I'm gonna go with Dench.
All right.
I'm gonna keep my distance though. I'm not gonna like try and keep up with him now.
I want to go tell Armand like I had this problem too. Sometimes it just doesn't work. It happens.
Not now.
It happens. You get older, man of a certain age.
Absolutely not right now, Etlin. As he's just like, you could see like sweat starting to like just beat up on his forehead.
You like need some like magic help or anything?
I got it. I can do
I'm gonna
this.
be honest. It doesn't look like you got it.
This is a very difficult, intricate, very consuming spell, Etlin. If Shh.
Yep.
Cheese and crackers, this kid.
Kid, you ever seen anything like this before?
Every time that Armand tries to do anything.
Yeah, high five.
After a couple minutes of trying, Dench, Nickelodeon, you have moved on into, and it kind of just looks like a cartoon at this point of just bodies kind of going, wah, 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 like getting like tossed up and over everybody as Dench just like kind of just swinging through everybody, and Nickelodeon, you're just kind of like poking people real hard, casting the occasional sacred flame. You're in the pleb zone out there, just a bunch of people, more or less paper armor, kind of just fodder. Eventually Armand goes, got it, closes his hands and then like claps together, brings it straight down, and that green light that is on his hands shoots straight out in front of him, and he opens it up, and that beam goes along the ground and then opens under the army.
Nice.
And people start to fall through. Nickelodeon and Dench, I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Deuces, guys. It's been fun.
You do get a bonus because you're within 10 feet of me. So
What is that? What is that bonus?
that is +2, man.
Oh, 6. So I get a fat +1 now.
Hey, me too.
Because my dex is shit. 17.
All right.
15.
15, got it. So, Nickelodeon, you see the ground start to light up, and there's just something in you that goes, jump. So you, everything you can, push off the ground, and while you're up there, it's just a flash with green light, and then the ground is solid again, and you land no problem. Just, dry. Yeah, just.
Oh. Okay, cool. I was
Dench.
gonna belly flop it, but whatever.
No, you land it. You just like jump straight up in the air, just like because you're
Oh.
running as it is. You just go, just straight up, not like a dive, not anything. Just and up we go.
Okay, cool.
Dench, you're a little less graceful about it, but you see Nickelodeon jump, so you go, well, there must have been something bad there, and almost reflexive. It's almost a reflex to just kind of try to avoid something, and you hop as well. But on the way back down, your feet kind of catch each other, and you end up on face first. But the army is gone.
All of them?
All of them.
Fucking Armand coming in clutch.
The siege is over.
It's about time.
Right?
Yeah, it just took what 15 years or some shit.
I'll awkwardly like stand up, and put my shield away and reach out a hand towards Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I'll try and help him up. My strength's not very high.
Well, I was able to get myself. I was just more or less just like offering to shake your hand because.
Oh, got you. Okay.
I didn't need your help, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Help us for chumps, okay?
Exactly. There's not a lot of people like you, and the rest of the people seem to wait around, and you were able to see the moment and take it for what it is, and I thank you for that.
I mean, if I didn't feel like I owed you one, I'm not sure you'd be giving me that compliment right now. And I'll shake his hand.
Armand yells from the back. Oh no, it's okay. I got it. Just, you're welcome.
Yeah, fuck you too.
He's got
While
it.
we-
He's fine.
When we go to start walking back, I'm gonna turn to Dent real quick and just be like, "Tell Armand you did a good job. His ego's pretty fragile.
Who?
Good start." And then I'll
The
start walking.
I'll walk up to Etlin because I don't think I've ever heard what his name is. And I'll just go up and give him like a high five and say, "Good job, you did good."
Thanks, man. You too. I like your hammer.
I'll look towards Nickelodeon and just sort of give him a thumbs up.
Not the right one, but
I'm very happy about this.
I'll go give Armand a pat on the back.
Do you know how hard a spell of that size is?
Oh my god, he shit himself. Everyone get back.
I didn't shit myself. I didn't.
This time.
Shut up.
You guys remember that time?
That was one time. It was one time.
Yep, one time. You're right. Good job.
Hey, Mike.
Save the
Mike's
world.
around, right?
No, he's not. He never came with you guys because he had one
Mike,
drop in his
did you
hand.
guys know? Oh, I thought Mike came with us. All right, well, never mind. Never mind. I'll have to tell him later. He's gonna get a kick out of this.
If and like Dench is still right here with me.
Yes.
I'm sure like you gotta watch out for that with this guy. He just does it all the time, like hair trigger to poop himself.
Guys, I had bad chicken. Whoever served me that chicken, it was bad, and I was sick.
14 times, Armand.
It was once.
Oh, you're Armand. And I walk over awkwardly and put my hand up.
Did he
Not
put you
that
up to
hand.
this? Did he put you up to this? Pointing at Nickelodeon.
I don't know what he's doing.
What's happening?
I'm going home.
No?
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
I'm going
Okay.
home. I'm going home. Anyway, all right. Where's the nearest tree?
There's
I look around to like the partial forest that we're currently standing in.
That's a very good point. I'm very tired. I will see everyone at some point.
I believe it.
Yeah. We need to talk about this Lilith thing after I've had a nap.
Yep.
All right. Bye. And he just kind of like wanders off towards the forest again with like glowing green hands.
As he walks away, I'm just like standing there, like arms on my chest, not looking at anyone. I just go, "He's gonna be okay."
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He's fine.
Is he
Armand
always
falls in
such a
the
baby?
distance. Yeah,
Look,
and I'm the child.
he's got a lot on his plate. We just got to make sure he gets through it.
Do we? That just seems like a lot of extra effort. Like, can't someone who's more suitable do it?
You know, they're small dose friends. You know,
That's all of you guys for me.
And I'll go ahead and start making my way towards the city.
Okay. Making your way towards the city. Bye, Richard.
Bye,
Bye, Richard.
Everyone said bye, Richard.
So that's also where we're gonna take our break here.
Word.
Yeah, so we'll be back in like 15 minutes. It's 9:30 right now. We'll see you jabronis at 9:45. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere unless you want to grab a snack, grab a drink, or
That's what
tell
I'm gonna
somebody
do.
that they need to come hang out. Or maybe if you need to pee at the same time, do everything at once. Get it out of the way. Anyway, we'll see you in a minute.
Don't
Bye.
pee in the kitchen.
Pee in the kitchen.
Don't.
Think at least.
Hey, we're back. I had to make sure my mic came on and everything like that. What up, 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 everybody? Quick announcement.
Hey,
Quick announcement.
Quick announcement.
The end of the month, May 31st into June 1st. We have a tentative, but probably actually going to happen real big 24-hour stream that's going to happen for the anniversary of the Mod 20 channel.
No.
Yeah.
wait, how many hours was that? Was that 23 hours?
25, actually.
Oh, wow.
It's the Mod 24-hour stream.
It's just a 20-hour stream.
Yeah, Mod 20 stream. Wow. I kind of want to do that instead. That 4 hours sounds
Yeah.
less
Can we do
daunting.
That sounds pretty great.
Anyway, that's what's going on there. We just talked about it. We'll talk more about it as it gets closer. We'll figure it out.
Let's have a staring contest stream one day where we all just take turns having a staring contest with chat.
We could do that in the 24-hour stream.
Yeah, exactly. Honor system. They have to let us know when they blink.
Have that one person. It's just everybody's like just posting one period to let you know they're still there. And that one guy just like asterisk blink asterisk, and everybody blows up like fuck you.
Got
man.
him. Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. So let's get into this mess. The invading army, the siege army, they have been vanished, pushed elsewhere, if you would, from where they were. Armand was kind enough to just say, hey, don't be here anymore, and they disappeared. And then he wandered off to go find a tree to try to get home. A few minutes later, after Armand wandered off, there is a large flash of green light from in the forest a little bit, as if something arcane happened there, and that's about all that happened there. You hear large copious amounts of like war cries, like victory cries coming from the town itself. Just all the orcs are like, we did it, man. Like all that kind of stuff. What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna pull out those battle plans that Katie gave me.
All right.
Ooh, I'm gonna look at those with him.
Okay.
I am heading towards sort of feeling tired, but after hearing the victory screams coming from inside of the town that I know oh so well, I'm going to go ahead and sort of feel reinvigorated, and then continue to charge and continue looking for my mother.
Okay.
Mommy.
And Etlin,
Where
what are you
are
up
you?
to?
I'm gonna follow Dinch.
All right. And so we're going to start with Nickelodeon and Kata here. You're looking at the maps, at the paper that you have there, and it is just a large map of Astraxia. Everything's mapped out. They have dots for kind of like where they have people stationed all over, like either checkpoints or camps or anything like that. They're marked very nicely, and you can see everything everywhere that they are. You can see trade, like you can see supply routes. You can see.
Oh, this is handy.
You can see everything.
I'm gonna try and look for like where we're at on the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where they have camps and like where the closest ones would be other than here. So like where they might have like reinforcements after hearing about what just happened if they want to send more. But then as I'm looking, I'm gonna look up at Kata and just be like, we probably should have gave this to Armand before he left.
Yeah, I mean, this is useful, but not really to us.
Yeah. Do you want me to make a perception check to see, or is it readable that I can just figure it out?
A lot of it is readable, like city names and stuff like that. It's not very well coded, if any code at all. More just
Okay.
like shorthand. So like some strange abbreviations, but if you sat down and like really studied it, you could probably decipher it pretty well.
So, geographically speaking, like where would be the closest camp or checkpoint, or like where is the closest place to here that they would have or this map would lead me to believe that they have
Like
more
some
people.
kind of point of interest nearest us.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look.
It's a good question.
Point of interest nearest us.
Boy.
The way you said that, it was like you were googling it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a little bit.
Points of interest near me.
12 minutes.
Or go ahead and place an order with DoorDash.
There it is. Okay. So sorry, I had to pull up the map so I could just kind of have a
You're
better
good.
concept. So we're right there. That's what those are. Okay. So the nearest point of interest to you would actually be, different places called it different things. It was the main like hard line, like where the point of all the fighting when they were trying to push north, like that line there. They've so lovingly started calling it the Fell Line.
Okay.
That has several camps spread out like across it, as if to kind of like make that hard border of you. This is us. Come push us back.
So as of right now, other than territory we know that the Imperium has, they don't have any other camps spread out. It's all areas we know they have stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Looking across the water, because it is a map of the whole Astraxia, everything included. On the continent to the west, you do actually see a couple small dots over there, as if they're like spreading across the water over into the other continent as well.
Fuck. All right, I'll make a note of that, but I'm not going to comment on it. I'll turn to Kata. So like, it doesn't seem like they have any more outposts spread up here. Seems like everywhere else is where we already have accounted for. So
Yeah, we should try to get the rest of this information to someone who can use it.
yeah, I'm probably gonna head back into town. I don't know if you want to check this camp out again, or I mean, we have time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll make another scouting pass through it before I head back as well, but you should get that map back to someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably reconvene with the elders. Maybe they can use it.
Excellent. I'll catch up with you as soon as possible then.
All right, don't die, and then I'll walk.
Haven't yet.
Haven't yet. That's a great way to say
Not
that.
technically true.
Fair.
Let's see here. So you're making another like just look around?
Yeah, I mean, I guess taking a scouting pass through camp, I don't know if it's as simple as one action like that, or...
Yeah, go ahead and let me see here. Where did it go? I hate when I lose. There it is. Like when I lose my charts and stuff like that for loot.
Dude, right.
All right, go
Sickly.
ahead and roll me a D100, please.
Okay. I can do that.
47.
In fact, I'm gonna do it with my weird ones. I haven't used these in a while. So let's go.
I think it's my favorite dice to roll.
Dude, I'm gonna roll these wacky ones. Right? The like cylindrical
Yeah.
ones.
Ooh, sick.
So it's gonna be 98.
98.
I love these dice, they're so weird. Have you seen the 20? It's like it's this big old fat weirdo. It's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I love it. It's crazy.
So
Looks
me and
like
my
it should
fiance
be-
like started playing D&D and stuff together when we first started dating, and we thought about for our like wedding bands get the dice rolling bands.
Cool.
Those things are cool.
These things are so crazy.
I love those so much.
They look like they should be like puzzle pieces in like a like Da Vinci Code style movie.
Right, right.
Yes.
Where here? They're
There's all the
super.
tables.
Yeah, they're so cool looking.
I think that's the most interesting dice I've got.
Okay.
I have the tiny ones, the little teeny dudes.
So going through there, you found. I need you to roll me 2d4, please, as well.
Okay, 2d4. Am I totaling them or keeping them individual, or what are we doing?
Total them for me.
5.
All right. So you found. It's almost like they had like a caravan of loot that they had grabbed on the way. Like from everywhere they stopped, it's kind of like 2 wagons that are locked down pretty tight. You were able to bust them open. It's like portable vaults.
Okay.
And inside, you found a whole grip of valuable things. In fact, you found 5 very well-made portraits, very well-painted portraits of people. You have no idea who they are, but the art's like the art of it. It's done
Clearly worth something.
amazing. Quick estimation, they're about 250 gold apiece.
Cool.
And in there as well, I need you to roll me one more D100, please.
Another 100?
Yes.
Damn. That's the right one, right? Okay. So that's 82.
All right. So in there, you also found. Let me make sure I have the right color for this. Where? Yes. But you found a small stone that looks rather similar to the one that Etlin has. That kind of orbits around.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Forgot about that bad boy.
Yeah. So I'm looking it up right now, so I don't have to dig through the book for it. Yeah, this stone, though, where Atlan's is blue, this one is perfectly round and smooth, and it's on like a color gradient from pink at the bottom to green at the top.
Watermelon.
And let me see here what exactly it does for you. All right. And when you touch it, you don't feel like anything happened, but your charisma does go up by 2.
Damn.
So it's the Iron Stone of leadership. So
So-
your charisma is up by 2 to a max of 20. Like, so you can't go above 20 with this. And
So this is on top of my current modifier and thing for charisma, right?
yes. And when you touch it, it actually kind of responds to you and just goes straight up to orbit your head as well.
So,
That's a good grab.
yeah, I'm about that.
That's a real good find there, homie.
Hell yes. Alright, I just added that shit to my sheet.
Added that
Dope.
shit on my sheet. Added that shit on my sheet. Ooh.
Hey. Start.
Alright, cool. So with that, I'm gonna make my way out of this camp, if that's everything.
All right. With Dench and
We good.
with Dench and Etlin. Dench, you were out looking for your mom, and Etlin was
Yeah.
following hot on your heels.
I do look hot.
You do actually. It's not hard to find her. She's pretty big, and she's just covered in blood. Not sure if it's her own or if it's someone else's, but she looks like she was fighting pretty hard. She is standing. She's on her feet. And she's just kind of hanging out, kind of surveying, making sure that everybody's around. She's kind of taking a head count, more or less, at this point.
Like all the heads she chopped off, I'm assuming you mean.
Yeah.
I walk up to the front of the crowd just to make myself let her be aware that I'm there,
Mm-hmm.
but not actually go interact with her.
Okay. And as she's scanning, she's like looking, and she looks directly at you and just keeps moving. Her eyes are cold and stern, very in the moment, very busy. Etlin, is there anything that you're doing?
Trying to figure out what's being said.
Okay, because it's a lot of Orcish being spoke around you.
Yeah.
Cast tongues on yourself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like follow Dench really. Support him in what he needs.
Okay. All right, and Nicola, what were you doing?
I rolled the map back up,
Mhm.
and then I was gonna make my way to town to share this information with the leaders.
Okay, excellent. So you're just a couple minutes out at this point. Dench, after just a couple seconds, your mom, she does she blinks and she's back. She's not as cold looking now. She's that warm mother figure and leader that she normally looks like. And she looks directly at you and she goes, "Ah, my boy," and just like embraces you in the biggest bear hug that she can possibly manage.
Sergeant Bud.
Yep. Thanks.
She goes, and you're well?
As you are.
Sometimes you get so tranced you can't tell where your blood starts and where theirs ends, right?
Sounds about right.
Like they always say.
And who's this?
Ellen Venom, pleasure to meet you.
Hello, small human.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume that you were in this battle, in which case I'm glad that you are still with us and breathing. For someone of your stature, that must have been difficult.
Oh, don't let him. He's not a child. He likes to play on people's sympathies. He's actually a 2,000-year-old man-child.
Ah,
That's
So
me.
he's a halfling?
that also sounds to be a very apt description for Elder Horus.
That's fair.
But anyway, I'm glad to see you well, son. And
We just barely met.
I'm sorry. I'm not looking to adopt. I was talking to. Yes, and she kind of turns her whole body
you can see
to.
where you can see where I was confused. We were just talking.
See you well, son. Anyway, and Dench, you do understand why we won this battle, correct?
Again, we just met. You can talk to me.
Tradition.
Tradition. We fought under the converging moons.
That's right, Mother.
Fought under the converging moons as no harm can come to us during that time. We stand, we fight, nothing brings us back.
Oh, no one died in the whole fight?
That's not what I said.
Sounds like what you said.
I was misquoted.
Okay.
All right. That's correct. So, I guess I'll head to the cave and let people know that it's safe to return to their homes.
Very good choice. Very good choice. Be swift. Make sure they know. As it appears, not much damage was inflicted upon the city. Only a few of the attackers actually made it over the wall. So, I guess.
And none of you guys died because you're protected by god magic.
You know what? That's exactly how this works. And she gives you just the deadest, just.
Glad to hear it.
I sort of pat Etlin on the back as like, "Come, let's go. Let's just keep moving."
Okay.
I know him of not even 5 minutes, and he mocks our culture.
Oh,
Okay.
you get used to it.
Just let it be, and I just go ahead and continue.
Nickelodeon, you'd be rolling up right about now.
Yeah, I'm just where the council room that we first went to when we got here.
Mm-hmm.
I would have just started walking that way. I don't even know if the leaders are there.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't even be, unless they were there already. I wouldn't be walking up on them.
Okay. Then, from where you were, quickest path of least resistance would be through the gate that they were all fighting at. So you would have walked through like past this, near it, somewhere along that
Okay.
line. So just still heading straight through.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just looking for like the people that seem like they run the town, not like
Okay.
the military leaders per se, but like the people who are in charge.
Okay.
I mean, I guess they could be the same people. I don't know. I'm just
Yep. So, all right, then as you walk through, you see a lot of people in town very badly beat up, like soldiers from the wall that you had seen and things of that. But a lot of them seem to be helping each other as opposed to worrying about themselves, trying to take care of the town before they take care of themselves.
But the 2 moons will fix it.
Sure. Don't gotta be a dick and mock people's culture, man.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he really
That's what he does.
That's exactly what he does. Anyway, you get to that building that you were at previously, and just as you had thought, it is empty.
the spider on my wall. I'm kind of scared.
So get it.
Well, it's small, so like it's not
Let's
like I
get
can just
it.
kill it.
Dude,
Why
just,
not?
Just smack it.
Smack it.
It's
What
like
would Nickelodeon do?
Cast
I don't-
Sacred Flame.
yeah, I'd burn it, but I don't have that power.
Now with that attitude, you don't.
All right, well, it disappeared. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's gone. If nobody's there, shit. Do I see people around that are like? I mean, obviously there's going to be wounded, right? We were just in a skirmish, but like, are there people around that I can help in the meantime?
Yeah, there's plenty. Absolutely
All right.
plenty.
I'll just go like tend to the people nearby and just keep an eye out to see if anyone shows up.
Okay. So you're out there throwing your Healy magic around.
Yeah.
He's just going around with shoes and with wheels.
Yep. Just like
That's what I was
cruising
thinking too.
around.
Hell yeah.
Badass deal with it, shades on, just like so yeah, you're helping them out. Dench and Etlin. You're headed back towards the caves. Kato, what are you up to?
That's a good question. Because I'm not entirely sure what the direction is at the moment. Kate is pretty mission focused. I mean, I guess I'll be sticking with Nick for the time being.
Okay.
That seems to be the plan at the moment.
Okay. So then you just head off to find Nick.
Correct. I guess that's what I said I would do earlier too,
Yeah,
as well.
I'm sorry.
So, no, that's all right. No, I mean, I just remembered that I said I would do that after scouting the camp. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So you're off to find Nick. Takes a couple minutes, but you do find him. You know the guy. Look for the hurt people, and he's probably there.
Right.
So you
Absolutely.
You roll in, and he's helping somebody out, doing some Healy thing. His hands are all glowy, and he's making sure somebody's not dying.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna get his attention. Nick, hello. Wow. So I thought this maybe went better than it did. There's a lot of hurt people around. Didn't find anything particularly useful to intel scouting the camp, but did find, I mean, some good valuables. I don't know if that means a lot to the rest of us. That this thing I can't get used to. Pointing out the stone, obviously. I found some paintings and things that we might try to maybe make use out of. So we get some supplies, but nothing strategically valuable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm helping a handful of people as, they're trying to pick themselves back up, but I think once we share this map with them and they can use it to, protect themselves, develop some sort of a strategy for the coming fight. I don't know. I feel like we could probably leave here sooner than later.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably a good idea. Make sure that I mean, we've kind of done our piece. I feel like you said, get the intel into the right hands and get out of these way before we mess things up.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing what we were doing.
Okay.
So
Then we'll jump over to Etlin and Dench. Y'all are coming up on the entrance, like the mouth to the cave that leads further into the hill, like into the mountain. And there are several orcs posted up out front, like standing guard.
I walk up to the guards. It's okay to open the doors so let the people go back to their homes.
All right. Well, a little sad I was back here the whole time. Sounded like some good times up there. How was it?
Everyone was fine. No one got hurt because of the 2 moons.
You know what? Hold on. What's your armor class?
My armor class? Let's find that here. It says 12 on here.
What?
All right. He's a wizard. That sounds about right.
And
So
a child.
That's so low.
So, without even hesitating, the guy just punches you just square in the face. So
Punches a child in the face. Got it.
Yeah.
And so he punches me, and I stand up and I go, "Oh, if only I believed in the 2 moons, I wouldn't have got hurt."
At this point, Kata, for the first time, at least in this portion of the campaign, is going to laugh incredibly hard out loud, like doubled over laughing at this situation. Just gotta throw that in there.
With the next piece of snark, the guy again just wham punches Etlin just square in the face. That's gonna be 3 points of damage for you as it tumbles you to the ground.
Good, man, the 2 moon thing make you real strong.
Pick up
Make
him
fist hit
from the back,
bad tough.
just like from the scruff of like the back of his shirt, and start walking away.
Oh, look, I'm being saved from being hurt by the 2 moons. Carry me, moons. Away.
Someone so small makes so much noise.
Yes.
God, tell me about it.
And
You should have heard how much noise he made when he was 3 times his size.
I was cooler then.
as you're making all of this noise, you're getting the attention of a lot of people, and a lot of people are quickly starting to not like you specifically for mocking their traditions and way of life.
Look, I know you don't believe what we believe, and that is completely fine. But it means a lot to people that live here, and specifically me as well.
Just
So
don't throw yourself into a pit of spikes because someone wrote a book one time that said something.
what?
Like, just don't think you'll be fine because someone said something a long time ago and everyone else said it too.
I can understand that, but
Yeah.
Wow, whoever did that, fucking props. That was dope.
Yeah, so
yikes. Either way, I'm just saying, going around and mocking someone's beliefs isn't the best way to go around just because you think differently.
It's fair. I
implying that he thinks it all is a bold statement, honestly.
just don't want anyone to think that they'll be okay for no reason.
Doesn't everyone believe that?
Nope.
He's seen some shit.
So, Nickelodeon, as you're tending to people, you do see that the chieftain, she gets back along with a couple of the people, and they're headed into that building that you had previously been in with the war table and and everything of that sort.
I'll finish up with whatever person I'm helping at the time, and then I'll make my way over there as well.
All right. So you head on in.
Okay.
There's nobody at the front door to stop you or anything like that. You get in, and they're all speaking in Orcish, standing at the table, kind of pointing around the map, talking about who knows. But it sounds very heated.
I'm gonna pull the map out. I don't want to approach them right away. I don't really know what their customs are, but I'll 10 feet away, like kind of like bow a little bit, and then like hold the map up so they know what I'm bringing, and then approach, and then put the map out on the table.
Okay. They all kind of stop talking a little bit, and they're all like watching you as you unroll this paper. When they've had the chance to recognize that it's a map, all of their eyes kind of widen, and the chieftain, she goes, where did you get that?
From their camp.
How did you get that?
Why did you?
I mean, it's not really important. Anyway, we are going to be leaving soon, and I'm going to be taking this map with me. But if you would like to update your current map with this information, I don't see that being a problem.
We would like that very much. As two of the orcs that are in this room, two of the older ones, grab trays that have inks and pencils and all sorts of things, and they start like tracing out the exact everything that is from that map onto their table.
I'm gonna go and help those guys.
Okay. Yeah, so just with the extra set of hands, it goes a little bit quicker, but you're able to mark out like where all their trade, like all their supply routes are, all their like big camps, the checkpoints, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so that's all updated on their table. While that's going on, the chieftain goes, "Thank you. You didn't have to give us this information, but this gives us life."
I did have to give you this information because if you guys fall, we're screwed. And if the next town falls, we're more screwed. And that's how it goes.
Indeed. Thank you. I can't tell you how much it means that you would stand and fight by us, let alone share information.
I mean, it's not personal. I didn't do it for you. It's bigger than all of us.
Indeed. But by some force or another, you were meant to be here. We were meant to fight together. And that must mean that we were meant to have this information, so I do thank you for that as well.
I'll stick my hand out.
And she reaches out and grabs it, but past like one of these,
Yeah.
just goes, "Thank you. If there was ever any way that we could repay you, then I'm sure that it would be in the conversation, but as of now, we must rebuild, fortify, prepare."
I'm going to start rolling up the map. And as I'm rolling the map up, I'm just going to be like, don't die. And then I'll leave.
And by moons, you as well. And then she like kind of gives you a nod and goes back to the table.
All right, I'll go find Kata.
All right. Kata,
You turn around and I'm like right there.
She's like,
Okay.
"Oh, what's up?" Hey. Colonel.
So yeah, we should probably head back to Ingersoll now.
I guess that seems like the plan. Yeah, I can't imagine what else we need to do here. Agreed. And any idea where everybody else is at this point? Are we worried about it?
I mean, we can't leave Etlin here. He'll die.
Yeah, that's completely fair. All right, well, I guess we should try to find him. It can't be hard.
I mean, he was inside talking to them.
All right,
Which,
well, easy peasy.
In hindsight, I should probably go grab him. That might
Yeah, let's probably go find out what's going on there.
So when you go back in, they seem to be in the middle of conversation. Etlin, what's that conversation sounding like?
With those guys in there?
Yes.
So anyway, I walk up to the guy and I says, not if I have anything to do with it. And I just pull the hair straight off of his shoulder.
They all laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. I love you guys.
They all just kind of look at each other and like, uh-huh.
I'm gonna be like, Etlin?
Oh, okay. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go check in with my friend right here. You guys stay right there. I got so many ingrown hair stories. I'll be back.
Right. And the chieftain goes, by the moons, and just kind of waves you out.
I walk over.
So, you made friends.
Yeah.
As you can see, a very large bruise going across his cheekbone.
Did you get a tattoo, or what do you got going on there?
What?
Your face.
Oh, this? No, they have a dumb. They got mad when I made fun of it.
It happens. I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
figure it
so
out.
if you could not make fun of their religion for like 5 minutes while we leave,
Yeah,
That
that'd be
probably
great.
would be
It's time for us to go. No, we're done here. We're done.
is Dench nearby?
I'm actually just speaking to my mother wherever she is,
Yeah.
just making small
Hey, Matt.
conversation.
Also in that war room there. Be in
Talk to my mother.
in looking at the table. You would have heard the ingrown hair story there that Etlin was telling.
I was just staring at him, just like understanding the words that he was saying, but it was just going like one ear out the other.
Jackie.
Ma, weird fucking cat outside.
I imagine Dent right now.
There's a weird fucking human outside right now.
Ma!
Don't want to
As
get
I
in a fight.
hear, yes, as I hear Nickelodeon, discussing with Kata and Etlin about it's just about time to leave. There's nothing left for them to do. I'm gonna just bow to my mom and then go ahead and head towards the group. I look at all of them. I seriously cannot thank you enough for the help you provided here.
I mean, as I told your leaders, like this, it's not personal. We didn't do it for you. It's bigger than all of us. Like it's. I appreciate I appreciate what you're saying, but it's unwarranted. We didn't.
And while I agree, it is bigger than all of us. This just has her ways, but she still provided champions to come and help, and we can all thank her for that. But I do believe my work here is done as well. And I know you guys have bigger callings in the place that we were sent to. If you guys would have me, I would be more than happy to serve alongside you.
What?
We're always looking for extra hands. So
Dude,
Yeah,
bro,
additional blades is never a problem.
hop in here. Get in this love fest.
yeah, we're not as enthusiastic as this one, but if
He's
you would like
more than
wanna join us-
enthusiastic for all of us.
Yeah, if you want to join us, you can come with us.
As long as you're not nearly as enthusiastic as the little one is, that is perfectly fine with me.
Never.
It's a problem unique to him.
We will be having
Holy shit!
a celebratory meal tonight for this victory, and I would be more than happy if you guys would come and join us before heading out tomorrow.
Absolutely. I actually haven't eaten in days, now that you mention it.
Cut 2. The Ewok celebrating scene from the end of Return of the Jedi. Just with orcs instead of Ewoks.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I almost didn't even catch it, but then Sid lost her shit, and I was like, "Oh,
Wait, what happened?
She's watching the video from the weird cat.
I didn't know there was a second one.
Oh my god.
I'm dead right now. I'm sorry. My face is just wet with tears.
Ugh.
Oh.
Anyway, replace Ewoks with orcs, and that's what this party is like. There's drums,
Ewoks.
there's partying, there's dancing, there's food, there's drinking contests, there's
There's
wrestling.
drinking parties and drinking drums.
Yes, the drinking drums. I believe that's called a keg.
Yeah.
There's 2 moons.
I've heard it both ways.
There are 2 moons. Yes, there are 2 moons. Anyway, is anybody doing anything at the party, or do you want to skip to the party?
I'm interested.
I will, when we get a moment to just sit down between me and my mother, I will go ahead and let her know that I am leaving.
All right. So that conversation, go for it. You're there with your mother.
Look, we had a great victory today, but I think the mistress is calling me to do bigger things than sit here and wait for you to die and take over.
Fuck.
And you would go somewhere based on what this mistress tells you, right? You're so quick to abandon your home after fighting to defend it, not so quick to stand by the moons that protect you, but instead chase this hollow deity.
You have your beliefs, as they are still part of mine. I do not take for granted what they have given us, but my strengths could be used elsewhere, places that don't have the strength that we do. Towns, villages that needs a greater force, and I believe that what she has planned for me is that greater force.
Hmm. I'm not happy about this. You spent all this time here, untusked, and then finally you become tusked, and you prove yourself in battle defending your home, just to pick up and leave.
If I prove myself enough to become tusked, then that should show you something. That this wasn't an easy decision for me.
Very well. Know that I'm not happy, but there's nothing I can do to stop you. So, if you're going, then by the moons.
I'll go ahead and at that point, just as she says by the moons, just grab her hand and just give her a small kiss on the hand. By the moons and stay safe.
Mm-hmm. And she kind of just turns and starts talking to someone else, just very, like, done with that conversation.
He'll sit there for a quick moment and then walk over to grab a new drink and look for some food.
All right. Drinks and food are easy to come by. So within a matter of seconds, you have both looking out.
Nice.
Looking out at the partying. There's just too much going on to take in all at once. Checking in with the rest of the group. What's everybody else doing?
Is there anybody around that's like, are there any sort of gambling or skill games or like any sort of, the goods?
Make a perception check for me.
Oh, I'm gonna perceive some things, my guy.
Proceed.
Oh, all right. So that's gonna be. Let's hang on. Give it a minute. Let it marinate. That's a modified 20.
Modified 20. We don't have the emote for that just yet because it's being reworked, but that's what it is. It's not big oof. That's not a big oof. That's a great oof. That's the opposite of oof. But anyway.
By goof.
Badoof. Fuck that give. Whatever, man. You're just mad you didn't think of the joke. Anyway. Yeah, looking around, you see you catch the sound of a deck shuffling. Spin around and there's a couple people there they all have currency on the table and cards are being dealt.
I mean, I'm gonna gamble.
Okay. So you step up to the table and one of the orcs looks at you and he goes, "So you interested?"
What are we playing exactly?
Oh, we're playing high cards.
All right, I'm interested.
All right.
I'm just gonna sit down.
All right. So pay up. Ante in. Everybody has to pay. Pay to play. Pay to play. Buy your cards, please.
All right, so I'm gonna pull a bag out that looks like a coin purse. And in fact, I'm gonna pull gold coins out of it, but it's actually full of like a bunch of like metal blanks. It's a total bluff bag, right? Like it's just like, oh yeah, I got a shitload of money to gamble with. Is the bluff essentially,
Okay.
right? So yeah, I'm gonna do exactly that.
Okay.
So I'll ante it out of that bag.
Everybody kind of looks at you like eyes real wide, like, all right.
I'm not gonna note it at all. Just pulled out what appears to be a lot of money and then put it away again.
Okay. He goes, all right. The guy goes to deal. Gives everybody 2 cards. I need you to roll a D100 for me.
I haven't rolled this many D100s. This is awesome.
I feel like I've seen this game before.
Oh, no, Bruce, I completely got this game from you. Like, I ain't even going to front on it.
Alright. You want me to give it to you?
No. No, hold on to that.
Okay.
So it goes around the table. First
You
guy-
don't see the chat that we have going on with each other, right?
I do not.
Okay, then just for the sake of me not cheating at this, I'm gonna put my roll in that chat.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. So, the first guy looks at his cards and goes, "Shit," and like flips them over and tosses them back. And he has a 5 and a 1. So he's like, "I'm out." The next guy goes, "All right," and just like waves it off. So he's not gonna increase the bet or anything of that, but he's just gonna stay where he's at. The third guy does the same. Fourth guy actually throws in 2 more silver into the pot, and he goes, "Let's go." And then it's to you.
I'm gonna match his bet.
Okay.
I'm gonna match his bet. I'm gonna say, is this? So this is the part where I match, right? Where is that how this works? I've been trying to watch you guys play to figure it out.
Yeah. At this point, you can match the bet if you feel like you have better cards than we do. Then you can increase your bet.
Bigger cards are bigger cards are better cards, right?
Yes, bigger cards are better cards. The
All
bigger
right,
the
okay.
better.
You know what? I don't feel comfortable. I don't think I have very big. I don't know what's a big card really. So I'll just match it. That's fine. 2 more silver is good. I'm good with that.
All right. I need you to make a deception check for me. Actually, just make a bluff check because I think bluff is one of the skills on there.
No, it is not.
Okay, then deception.
Yeah, there's intimidation, deception, performance. We'll do deception. 16.
16. All right. Now they're all just kind of laughing to themselves, like looking at you trying to learn how to play. They're having a good time.
Awesome.
So it goes from you to the next one over, the one that's still in. And he still just kind of waves it off. Second guy waves it off. Third guy goes, "You know what? Let's have some fun." And tosses in a gold.
So wait, am I supposed to do that now, or does that mean you win? I don't understand.
If you don't feel like you've got the hand, then you could just flip them over and toss them in. But if you feel like you've got the hand, then you have to at least toss in a gold.
I mean, okay, so first timer here, right?
Mhm.
This feels stupid. I probably shouldn't even say this. Is 57 a good number? Like, would you bet that?
I mean, it's not a terrible number, but like that's up to you.
What's the objective of the game?
No, I feel pretty good about this number. I'm gonna go ahead and bet on that.
It's the high cards.
So the highest value is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you saw what my cards are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll match the gold.
Okay.
I'm gonna accidentally drop a second gold on the table when I do it, and then just be like, whatever. It's fine.
Everybody's like, "Oh, all right." It's like if you want to take that back, you can.
No, it's cool. I mean, it's all right. It's not a big deal.
It's just your first time. I don't want to.
No, hey, in the spirit of the game,
I don't
it's
want
all
to take
good.
your money. That's what I'm saying here.
I mean, I appreciate that, but I mean, I get tired of carrying it all around. So.
Oh, all right. And the guy just next to you, the one who's just been waving off the bets, he gives up, flips his cards. He has a 31. The
Okay.
guy after that still waves off the bet. The guy who's been driving up the money, he just waves it off. He goes, "All right, it's to you. You can either increase and we go around again, or we just reveal right now. What do you think?"
I mean, I'm pretty nervous. If he's out with the 30 what is that? A 31? I don't. I'm pretty. I don't think I should raise my bet. I'm pretty nervous about this. You guys are great teachers, though. Honestly.
Okay. Here, real quick, just so that for honesty's sake as well. Pep, can I have you come look at my dice?
Ooh.
That means he rolled well.
Yes, I just need to figure out how to not have volume go loud everywhere.
No, we're good. Here, what if I just do this?
Bum, bum.
Yeah, that one.
I'll just hold it up so you can
Oh,
see it.
I got to walk away from the computer no matter what.
Just
Yeah, that doesn't help.
I mean, it makes it easier to get to. It's the ones right here.
Stop it.
Are you moving things around or no? Okay. But Pep now knows he's in, and now he's gonna help cheat. I feel it.
I mean, he knows both hands.
Whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, it's on you. Do you wanna kick up the bet? Do you wanna just throw him? What are you thinking?
No, I think I want to see how this plays out now. I'm curious how does I've never been to the end of one of these.
Okay. Then it starts with you. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna flip my cards. I ended up rolling a 91.
All right. The guy next to you, the one that's still in, flips over for a 62. He goes, "Oh, wow, really." I'm gonna call beginner's luck, and
It's beginner's luck, man. That was awesome.
And he puts his hand on the money, but not quite, and flips over a 95.
No, rip.
Wait, he
That's
had
not
two
what
cards?
you showed me.
That is what I showed you.
That's what you showed me.
I was like, "Don't you pull
Well,
this
hey, it's been
nonsense
nice.
on me."
It's been nice playing with you guys, truly. And I'm just gonna reach across the table to shake his hand.
Okay.
While reaching across the table to shake his hand, I'd like to attempt to pickpocket the guy sitting on my left.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Essentially using that as a distraction to pickpocket this guy over here.
Make a sleight of hand for me.
Alright, fuck it.
Over here robbing my people.
That's what I do, bro. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's a 15 plus an 8, which is going to be what?
23.
23, yeah.
All right. Yep.
So no problem.
Yeah, this guy, he reaches over and he's like, better luck next time. If you want to throw more money at me, you can always come on back. And while you're doing that, you're able to snag 2 gold off of the person sitting next to you.
Dope.
What was the name of the person she stole the gold from?
I don't know.
Like, give him like a fancy name from the entertainment industry.
The fuck?
Goretooth Bloodspear. He's an orc of many acclaimed fights.
Tibideix.
Red Thibodeaux.
Yep.
He's
Isn't
a-
it Thibodeau?
That would be dope.
No, it's the King of the Hill episode.
Yeah. So he's a prize fighter. He's not a great warrior or anything. He's more of like an MMA fighter.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, now he's 2 gold poorer. So.
Yes.
Cool, I'm done with that. That was fun.
All right. What's everybody else doing? Etlin, Nickelodeon.
Nicoletlian.
I should.
I'm gonna try and find Dench at some point, probably after he's talked to his mom.
Okay.
I'll be with Dench.
Okay. So, Nickelodeon, you're walking through the party, looking. You find Dench, sitting, eating, drinking, with Etlin right there.
There's all kinds. Like some get infected. Some actually loop back around, and it's ingrown in 2 spots. Those are the real winners. Oh man, they're awesome. Whew.
I'm gonna walk up and just like pat Dench on the back and just be like, "Can I save you from this real quick?"
Please. And I will go ahead and stand up.
Etlin, don't make too many friends, and then I'm just gonna walk.
Hey, no promises, man.
And then like once we're like, I don't know, 10, 15 feet away, just be like, look, I wanted to give you something just as a token of follower of the mistress to one another. And then I'm gonna pull my ring off of my hand, and I'm gonna give it to him. And it's so the ring itself it's just a simple like white band, and it has the symbol of the mistress on it, and it's normally used by clerics specifically.
Are we trying to marry me? I'm confused.
No, sorry, I guess this is odd.
Yeah.
Typically,
Sorry, this is awkward. I'm awkward. This is awkward.
typically, like the churches of the mistress back where I'm from, this is just a symbol of stature within the mistress's following. Basically, this is just. I don't know. It just seems like. I don't know. It just seemed like a nice thing to do. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
I awkwardly hold my hand out to accept the ring. I appreciate that. There's not many people around here that understand why I left my old religion for this one, but you know as well as I do, there's a calling for everything.
Yep.
He'll go ahead and slip the ring on then.
This went about as well as it could have, I guess. I'm gonna go get a drink now. Don't die. And then I'll turn around and walk away.
When you go to walk away, I'm gonna like come towards you, and I'm holding like whatever snacks they have, like a little bowl of like peanuts or some shit, and I'm just like, hey, Nick, where you going, buddy?
Bjorn bombs?
Yeah, if you need it.
I guess I don't. If you're gonna ask me like that,
I don't. I'm 12.
1,000.
12.
1,000. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go get a drink. It's nothing specific. We don't gotta RP that.
I'm just gonna follow him everywhere. Real close, like too close. Like if he stops, I just like walk awkwardly like into his butt, like.
And as I'm walking, I'll pull out the damaged Desmond ring, and I'll put it where my other ring was before.
Okay.
Just.
Dench, did you say you put on Nickelodeon's ring?
I did.
Okay, when you do, you feel just like a divine presence, like emanate from that ring itself, and that is it. Nickelodeon, when you get a drink, were you wanting to do a Bjorn bomb?
Sure.
All right. Then you get your first one, you slam it, and
First one.
I was gonna say
Right.
all the orcs around you were like, "What is that?"
Oh, you're right.
I'm
Shit.
intrigued when it comes to him with anything with alcohol.
All right. Realizing that this has to now be a teaching session, I'll make sure anyone who's interested around me gets the setup, And then Etlin, if you would do the honors.
I get to call it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody. I'm gonna say a word. You guys are all gonna catch what word it is, and then you all just gonna hit on the table, and then drink as fast as possible. Everybody understand the rules of the game?
Yes.
All right. And I'm gonna lean over to Nick. Like, you think I should like change the words a little bit for these guys?
Just count to 3, bro.
All right. 1, 2, 3. By the 2 moons.
They go, and they all smack the table.
They all get offended. They're like, "This is not an appropriate time to talk about this right now."
Jesus.
You're
Yeah.
like, "No, I tried."
There is the one that's like, hold on. But everybody else is just excited for this new drink, and they all like do it and then pound the drink like they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. Flashing forward to the morning.
They all regret the Bjorn bombs.
Yeah, flashing forward to the morning. The drums have died. The party is no more. The food is eaten. The drinks are drunk. And there are just it's like the aftermath shot of like a college party in a movie. There's people sprawled out everywhere. Just that's not a bed, that's a tree. What are you doing up there? Come on now. There's just absolutely everywhere. People wandering around looking for things they lost. Somebody's throwing up in the corner over there. Pretty sure that guy's crying. But yeah, what are y'all doing?
I'm gonna go around and like wake people up. Like, go right there, pal. Did you sleep well? Glad to hear it. I'm like, Rata!
And just unconscious, just projectile vomiting. Just,
That's the sound that it makes when an orc projectile vomits.
yeah.
Sounds about right. Can confirm.
I can confirm. All right, so Nickelodeon. It is bright and early. You have a little bit of a headache from the drinking that you did last night, but other than that, you're decent.
Cool.
Kada, did you do any
No.
drinking the night before?
No,
Okay, did you do any sort of partaking in anything?
just other people's money.
All right. One of the orcs that you played the games with yesterday or last night, they're up and walking around. He goes, "Oh, you're up? No, you're early."
I mean, it's not that early.
Yeah. We know how to party. I could say that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy up there,
There's
that makes it really obvious.
That's a tree. He always ends up in a tree. I don't know how he does that.
Yeah, he told me his nickname last night was Branch. Like he told me like 4 or 5 times actually.
He does that. That's Branch.
Yeah. Yep. I'm discovering that.
Yep.
Branch.
Anyway, you got some quick hands on you.
I mean, yes, it's the nature of my job to
You got
have quick hands.
You got some quick hands. Quick hands lead for stressed out people. So maybe, just here you go. And he hands you a small bag and he goes, "In moderation," and turns around and walks off. And he goes, "Have a good one." And just like leaves.
What is in the bag?
Just a very small amount of the most dank orcish weed that you could possibly want.
I'm about it.
He's just like,
It's called Orcbane, just because.
"Yep."
Yeah, hell yeah. Sweet.
To mock the sword that was built to kill them.
Hell yeah. Alaskan Thunderfork.
Alaskan
Thunderflame.
AK-47. These are all orc weed strains. Alaskan or wait, no, we're good. We'll stave them. Check Twitter later for more of these. I need to kill you with that. Sorry.
You get inspiration.
Thank you.
Oh man. AK-47.
Alaskan Thunderfork, dude. That's the shit right there.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Ian,
Yes.
what means do we have to get back to Ingersoll?
I'm glad you asked. Pine Oracle Express. I'm done.
Me too, clearly.
I'm done.
Sorry.
Anyway, make a just make like a wisdom check.
That's going to be a 19.
All right, you remember for just such occasions that you need to get back in a hurry. And you have more or less a port key.
Sick.
You pull it out of your backpack. It's a branch about yay big that's just covered in runes. And you find the oldest looking tree you can, and you jam that into it, and it creates a doorway, and you walk through, and you come out in the woods near Ingersoll. At least that's how it
Okay.
was explained to you.
All right. Well, I'll just try and gather everybody and find a tree.
All right. So it doesn't take too long to wrangle everybody. It's a little tougher to get Etlin to come along because he's out still trying to make friends.
I'm just waking people up.
Yeah.
They still got days ahead of them, you know?
Yeah. Once you wrangle everybody, you find that tree. You open up the doorway. And you head on back.
You know who would
VoIP.
love this tree stuff? My friend Thaleus. You guys never got to meet him. He was really cool. He liked
I don't-
trees a lot.
Yeah, I know a few people that like trees a lot.
Yeah. That's a weed thing, though.
That's a wood elf thing. Rude. But okay.
Yeah, Etlin, I don't know if you know, but there's a lot of elven influence around us now. Trees are kind of pretty commonplace.
No.
I'm just gonna walk through the portal at this point.
I'll follow him.
Okay. And this portal you walk through on the other side, it's not even like 2 steps to get all the way through. It's kind of just a straight up portal. You walk out and you're back in the city square of Ingersoll. There's a large tree that has multiple archways cut out of the base. So it has 4, one on each side. And it's kind of like a main hub for coming and going through that main, through that way of transportation.
All right.
All right, and once everybody is through, that's where we're going to end for tonight.
We zooped through
Word.
and straight into your hearts once again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Laius. Thanks everybody for coming out and hanging out.
That last second heart punch.
I liked it. That was good stuff. More like that. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming on out. Thanks for choosing to spend your Friday night with us right here on Mod 20 Gaming for some Wizards and Webcams. But yeah, thank you so much. We're going to be hanging out this way. Alaskan Thunderfork. God damn it, man. That's such a good one.
It's really good.
Every Friday right here, 7:30. We're playing the game. We're doing the thing. If you missed anything, Malfoy can tell you how to not miss things.
Yeah, we have a YouTube channel that has every episode except for this one because this one will go up on Monday. But every episode prior to this one is on our YouTube channel, which is in the chat right now.
Twice.
2 in a row. If you would like any news or updates, Twitter and Discord are the best for that. There's also a Facebook and an Instagram, but I don't know much about those things. So yeah.
Okay. Thanks, friend. I
You're the
appreciate
best.
you. You're the radness.
Wait, the cookies one still works?
It's one that we need to get taken down because cookie season's over, I think.
Yeah, hang on. What? Hey, is Jacob still here?
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
Oh
That's
no.
cool. We'll get him in the morning. It's alright. No, he's already left for the night.
All
It's
right.
all
Well,
right.
I'm gonna leave at least 6 sticky notes for Jacob. No,
yeah,
Ricky.
you were supposed to take that command down a while ago.
Ricky, you're fine. This was on Jacob's list like 3 weeks ago to get done.
Okay.
So.
I mean, he's still working on that ladder.
Well, good night, everybody.
Yep. All right, but thank you so much for coming out. Pep, do you want to run them through the subscripciones one more time?
So, we'd appreciate it if you guys click that button right up there above this window that looks subscribe to us for $4.99. You don't have to necessarily spend money on it. If you have Amazon Prime, that means you have Twitch Prime, which means you can connect those 2 accounts and get a free $4.99 to give to us. We'd appreciate it. However, you don't have to give us money because you haven't seen anything that you love us doing yet, and it's just not worth it. Just hang out for a while. We promise we'll get there. Find our way into your hearts. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. and good night. Well, that's it for us, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure if you're new here, you hit that follow button and ring that bell icon so you get the push notifications to know when we are live and hanging out and having a good time. I will see you guys throughout the week because I usually stream some games throughout the week, but we will all catch you next Friday for more of this. And as always, may all of your hits
Be crits.
Be crits.
Bye.
Love you.